Welcome back, everybody, to Nat One Nonsense. We are one person short. Sir Thomas is actually out sick, which is funny because I'm pretty sure his ability prevents him from getting disease.
But I make him sick, so it's okay.
Yeah, you make him sick. You have broken him. He needs to take a week. We're going to hop into a recap. Last session, we started the session with the rest of the group meeting back up with Ook, who is in the Shadow Dagger headquarters. You guys come to find out that he is in a circle of people getting ready to fight a giant, just a giant kin individual who I told Jake about game. He looks like Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist. um, but yeah, you guys realized, or at least Rectech and Spine Splitter realized what this was. This was basically either an initiation fight. Gosh dang it. This was either an initiation fight to either get him into the Thieves Guild, or basically just to kind of prove that he wasn't up to stuff. As he was Memento.
Everyone's getting notifications.
I'm getting a phone call.
Not that important.
Spam. I always wait
Was
for
my
that.
mother.
Get here and fix this, it's broken.
I'm on the way.
I mean, like getting called for the pipes in the middle of the.
Well, this was a gamble because my boss is out of town. But if anything's going to go wrong, it's going to be at the Eastgate Beach Mine. So I'm quite confident.
At least I love
That's how I rationalize it.
Sorry about that. Spine Splitter and Rectech knew that, as I said, that this was kind of an initiation thing, or basically just because there were several of this particular Thieves Guild that were up near the lab when Ook ran out of the just deteriorating, collapsing laboratory, which they were actually there to pick up some of the same weapons that Rectech got later in the session. They had a bit of a punching match between Ook and Fergus, which was his name. And Fergus actually was doing pretty good later into the session. Spine Splitter was trying to distract, so was Fearin.
Distract? I was trying to stop distractions.
This is true. With using your familiars magics.
I couldn't save up all week. I'm a little pent up.
Using your familiars magic to kind of go roundabout the rules. And Reptech was running around the area trying to find a rep's uniform, which he did.
I'm still wearing it.
You are still wearing the rep's uniform. With some quick thinking, Ook, after taking some heavy blows, listen, you can't air quotes. You were down to 3 health.
Quick about my thinking.
Well, okay, so that's what the air quotes were for. After some quick thinking for Ook, he decided to basically suplex Fergus and get him pinned, and was successful in being able to do so, allowing for Rectech to do the 1, 2, 3 count, and you guys won the fight. You guys found out that you won a shit ton of money. Because the odds were 15-1, and you guys put close to like $2,900 or 2,900 gold pieces. How much did you end up with total? Like 44,000 something, 45,000 something. It was up there.
No,
It
we
was-
were Up to.
Wait a
How much?
second.
Up to what he got,
Okay.
not
It's
what.
like me and him both got like 18 grand alone.
Yeah, because I
So
literally
Will
wrote
got
down
like
how much it
5
was.
grand, and whoever else threw in got
He threw in a little bit.
yeah.
Okay, hold on.
After the
We broke
fight,
the Thieves Guild, that's all that matters.
yeah, the Thieves Guild is broke. They almost they almost need to give you an IOU, and then you just have like funds that will filter
Oh,
through.
hell no.
44,550
Funds will
gold.
filter through. They're on a payment plan.
So 44,550. You got 15K. You got 15K. I got 7,500K.
Congratulations. Now the
1,500K.
fees are gonna go up.
Yeah, you guys got.
Oh, and Sir
I
Thomas
walk
got
around
for
with it like
5,000.
falling out of
Yeah,
my
I would.
pockets in front of all the thieves constantly.
Oh, absolutely. He walked out into the main street. Almost walked into the main street with just big bags worth of gold. And I'm like, you can put that in the vault for now.
What's a vault?
Huh?
What's a vault?
What's a vault? I don't know.
We've been fine.
That's right. We've all went
Honestly,
$25.
like, that's
Yeah.
Fantastic.
After you guys got done with the fight, you guys kind of split up a little bit into like different areas. Jiraiya took Fearin and Kieran up to the Rivers of Fortune Casino because he had some stuff that he needed to relay to Fearin about his murder.
He's a liar.
Huh?
Nothing.
No, he's a liar. About his murder, that he has been basically trying to figure out any kind of clues in regards to his death. And it's been 40 years that he's been working on this murder case, of his own murder case. Or his own homicide case, not his own murder case.
That's exactly it. Autoerotic asphyxiation. Done.
Done. Sir Thomas was up in the Rivers of Fortune as well because he was getting kind of a ping of somebody he had talked to initially through an acolyte, that there was somebody here that he needed to speak with about helping. They have yet to meet. And the rest of you guys went to the local pawn shop to one, get your mana crystal walkie-talkie jailbroke, and get yourself some MAGA
apparel. Woo!
items, to which, Big Daddy Rec Deck and Big Daddy Red Deck and Big Daddy Spine Splitter and Renee and Braun. You guys spent a lot of money. I mean, you guys still have a lot left, but you guys spent a decent amount of money. And I, as the DM, don't know this, above game, but apparently Spine Splitter was doing something in my shop. Yeah.
I have nothing.
Yeah, me as the owner of the shop don't know nothing. Me as the DM know what happened.
Yeah, all those items need to be identified too.
Oh, that actually reminds me. Book actually was able to figure out that the bracers that he found back in the Fey realm, not only is he a rich man now, I'll still have to make the magic item, but it is basically the bracers of counterspell up to 5th level. I'll have to figure out how many charges to give it for the time being. It'll still work like normal counterspell. Like it'll fully block anything up to 5th level, but you can still use the spell of counterspell. But you'll have to roll, like if all you had was a 5th level, you'd have to roll to beat the difference. So it'll still work like normal counterspell, but it's automatically. We find ourselves back. Just realized that you guys are not. The map currently is the River of Fortune. We find ourselves back in the shop. As of right now, because there was a few additional things that you guys needed to get. And you guys still need to get the mana crystal jailbroke.
I thought you said we did it.
Oh, you guys did that? Okay.
But that's the end of
Um,
the last thing you just.
Is there anything that yeah, the four of you wanted to do else? Because there was Oak also got some cursed magic items. He got a lot of cursed magic items. To which you still don't know what the shield does. Above game you do. In game, you ain't got a clue.
Yeah, huh? It makes me just arrows.
Yeah, projectiles come towards you. Was there anything that you guys were wanting to do still at the shop, or Warren, what are you wanting to do?
Yeah, sure. Okay. I think Warren's gonna walk up to the shopkeep and ask if they have any javelins that'll do a little extra damage.
Do a
No,
little extra
actually, let me
damage.
rephrase. That'll hurt people a little more.
That'll do a little extra damage. I don't even remember. I always forget the voices that I use. How much damage are you wanting to do? It's how it is. It depends.
As much as possible.
Well,
That's illegal.
I know that
Because that would have
technically
been.
your other compatriots I've already done a couple custom items for them. So we could kind of go the same route with that. As he, the taller, well, you're not actually here, but we'll say that you basically gave him a list of what you wanted. But the scary one that was still technically in my, where is he? He's still in my shop. I'm assuming, unless he's hiding somewhere.
I never know where he is. We just find him. at some point.
That doesn't make me feel great. As a shop owner, that doesn't make me feel very good.
Who's the scary one?
You.
Oh. I'm getting scary.
I'm gonna put me here in the corner that just comes out from the corner.
Yes. So I mean, we could do something similar with these javelins, and this is referring to like the vicious javelins.
Sorry. Vicious
Are
javelin.
are you thinking of anything else?
Yes. I want my javelin to come back to me. If I can.
If
Without
you love
having to
it,
go and pick it
It will.
Point the end first.
Point the end first, right around.
Oh, okay.
ends are
I was gonna ask because you said you wanted the javelin to come back to you. I was like, you could technically always just go pick it up and then it's coming back to you. But then you said you didn't want to go and get it.
How am I supposed to do damage if I have to go pick it up?
She wants to do damage coming and going.
Get them coming and going.
Okay, so I think I know what you're wanting. I can really only enchant stuff to do a little bit more damage. I do have a friend of mine, a couple streets down, who can actually do specific enchantments, like what you're wanting. He's an artificer. He's a few blocks down. I could obviously recommend him to you. But basically, what you're wanting, huh?
Down the corner guy, you're an artificial friend down the street.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he can make you something kind of like what you wanted. Basically, you're wanting like a javelin of returning or something like that.
Yes.
So yeah, he can do that for you. Is there anything else that you guys are? We need to get back in my shop. We're still out in the alleyway. If you guys are done shooting arrows, we can
No,
go.
you came back in.
We came back
That's when I placed my order for the crossbows.
I thought we did that before because then they came out and
No,
and
they automatically went like that. I secured stuff and walked outside the front of the store and watched through the window since I could see with double sight what was going on inside. And went, let's hold on.
Yeah, okay. Is there anything else I can help you with? Obviously, you guys look like you've kind of been traveling a while.
Does he have armor protection +1?
My friend here might need some
Oh
books.
yes. Excuse me.
It's a dental dam.
Oof. I got hit with a couple belches right back to back to back.
What'd you
Oh,
say?
ooh, gotta hold these back. Ooh.
It's a +1 dental dam.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a couple rings that will give you, give you some protection.
It's a tiara for a whale.
I've also got some. I've also got some rings of waning charisma. -2 charisma rings.
Hold on. That's what happened here. Oh, I got too tight and I fell off again.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I've got a couple rings. Like, are you
Don't worry,
are
brother.
you wanting one of
We
those
got enough
rings of
money, we'll
protection?
get a new one.
The only option is a blue ring protection +1. That's all it's in this guide.
Yeah.
There should be higher numbers.
How much are those?
I have no clue.
Oh, just they
That's
only
it,
have
just
a
a ring of
+1.
protection +1, and it's blue.
Why is that only a rare magic item?
I think it's
When everything else is uncommon.
because of where the storyline came from, I believe.
No.
And that's sure that's where you find a lot of weird stuff.
I will say he only has magic items up to blue as of right now.
Because they changed it to Boulder Gate's 3's rating. That's why.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I've got a
That's fine.
basic +1. Yeah.
I'm standing behind
And
him.
you have 3 of them?
How many?
Do they have to be attuned?
No.
I don't think so. I don't think those need to be attuned.
Guess where are my things for there? No.
How many do you have?
Cats.
Um,
It's gonna fuck Thanos this shit.
That-
No.
currently on hand, I have 4.
Sold.
Are you buying all of them just for you?
Plus,
Well, no, he wants one.
Oh,
I need 8.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 16.
I haven't tuned to my book.
God, I wish I was there with you guys. I could distort value and drop the price on it
I was
too.
just gonna have
Right.
to. Can I wear 16 and get the full benefit?
Oh, dude.
I don't know if I'm gonna allow that.
Let's see. So that's 16
Because that's a
armor class and
600
16 the saving
AC
throws.
is-
What was the loud one this year?
Just put them on your toes.
I'm innately 20 passive save and everything. You gotta roll a 32 to touch me.
Can I wear it on my tooth and still getting the benefit?
I am the Mandarin.
How much are you?
Just the shenanigans. I was just like, fuck all of you.
For all 4, how much?
Oh, they can't be 70 gold feet. That's a lie. There's no way it's that. Oh, that's Baldur's Gate. That doesn't count.
Oh.
They don't have a price list.
No, they don't.
So it would actually be between 300 to 500 based on the rarity of the color. That's why I said.
Technically the rarity of color, because I was giving you like a 90% discount last week on all of the
You're
magic
just lucky that I'm not there to distort value.
I'm sorry. What's
items. So another 90%. It's just like, how dare you? It's like, oh yes, I'm getting this rare magic item for 60 gold.
Prestidigitation, a silent image. I've got 10 of them.
I'm a broke man. I'll say they're
I have AIDS.
100 apiece.
Okay, that's 400. Now what about a quiver of more?
Huh?
Hold on.
No!
Who's getting the other 2? Or are you just storing 2?
I'll take one. I attend to my
Hold on,
book of
excuse
protection.
me.
You have the Jacob
Yeah,
ladder of
about 4. I was
protection.
planning on 3 of them going on my hands.
Oh, well,
Is he gonna allow it?
When he gets done, let me know how many
If you read
shinies
the
I need to
rules,
give
you
the
can buy one
shopkeep.
per hand. You're only stuck to.
Is this
2
why
by
shopping
3.
is the longest part in
They
D&D?
don't listen.
I know.
What was?
Is this why shopping is the longest part? When the
Yeah.
DM doesn't have a list of saying yes or no, it's
I
like,
know.
yeah, why not? Because that's where I'm at.
Well, I
Like,
mean, that is a
yes, it's yes to
legitimate
everything.
rules question.
Yes to
If
everything.
we have the
Armor.
same magic item that does the same thing. Does
You
it
just got
stack
the
or
whole
no?
cursed armor set.
Technically, if you're wearing it, it stacks. That's where the concept from a storyline doesn't make sense perspective. In video games or lore, soulbound items where you couldn't do that. Because this item doesn't attune, attunement allows for that concept of lore because there's only so many slots. So in this case, sucks to suck.
Right. I'll say 1 per hand, like what you were saying.
One,
you said
two,
one. You said
three.
one. You said 1 per hand, so you can get 1 per hand, which means technically Rectech gets a
It has to
plus
be a
4 if
pinky
you get
ring.
2 more.
They should evil.
So we're buying the stock.
Yeah, it's, he just said,
Right.
but.
No,
I'm asking about
he's
the
only
quiver.
got 4 as of right now.
Do you want one?
If you're gonna put them on yours,
Do
it's
do you
fine.
need one? I have an armor class of 20.
Well, you have a cock ring
I had to
protection.
unequip I had to unattune to my cloak of protection, so I had to
Oh,
take them
so
out.
I mean-
Like, all of my.
Your clothes
I
were
will
It's
done.
not
give
what
you
it's
one.
used for, but
Right.
I've just got basically
Oh, okay.
finger
I'll give
rings.
you
But
one. You can get mine.
As long as you
I
got
much
someone,
appreciate it.
There's
go
only
ahead and
4.
massage it gently to
So
the
you can get
proper
one, you
shape
can
so it
get one,
doesn't
that's
fall
fine.
off.
I'm
It's
an armor class
great.
20, so
That's
I'm
a
not
balloon.
But once I give them
It's
my
turned
cloak, I
purple
don't
and
have
black
that
around the
protection
ring.
until he makes that.
So
Right.
Thomas, can
So
you
that's why
please
it's
touch it and rot it again?
Yeah, you have two. You can take one of mine.
Is it just
You
AC?
still have to get it.
Or is it saving throws as well?
There's so many, I've stuck so many games things in that spot. Thank God I've got a packed weapon that does just.
Backed out. I
Um,
think it's just AC.
If it's just AC, I don't need it. I have a 20.
Oh, okay.
You can go above 20.
You can go above 20.
You've been above a 20.
Oh, then yeah, I will definitely take one. Then.
So we have 4. One goes to
Bronze
Jake,
was-
one goes to
Yeah, when
Zach, and
it-
then.
Thank you.
Good for you.
You can't through your own ability, so like even though he's over, he
I
can
got
still.
four.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Now the quiver.
I don't know what the quiver does. I'm going to say no.
What is the
Find out
quiver?
what it does
What's
first.
the quiver?
God,
Quiver
what kind of
Aurora.
GM are
It's
you?
the one that just stocks arrows.
Yeah, it's instant arrows. Does it have a speed component to it that increases or something?
I don't know. I've never.
Oh, it's weight reduction only for arrows, not that.
It's
That's all I
it's
remember.
it's a bag of holding for arrows.
Yeah.
That's it. Hold on. Or 6 long objects. Oh, excuse me.
No.
Just saying.
Absolutely.
Never run off on that one.
You get that for javelins.
Each of these quivers 3 compartments
Oh, it does
connects
it too.
to it.
Sorry.
Oh, it does.
It does.
What does?
The ring of protection does it too.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
fuck that.
broke it.
Wait, is it bag holding what?
Wait a minute.
How dare they fix
Holding
things?
arrows?
So you can use it.
So in Baldur's Gate, you know what you can do? Apparently use more than one of these.
Do you need one? Or do you guys need one? Do you have an open attunement slot?
Oh, yeah.
I
I've
was
only
saying
got
I
an
need
armor
my
class
other
of
ones.
touched
I think my
myself.
But I'm a
one-
barbarian.
So basically, you
Take a
want
ring
this
of
quiver to
protection.
hold
Ring of
60
protection.
arrows,
Like, my one
18
javelin
javelins,
requires
You need
and
cash out of that?
6
Um,
spears.
Seats to go?
It's
I just
basically.
want it for the
Anything back
for
up on
the
that?
hand crossbow.
Where's the attunement?
Oh, okay.
Scroll all the way down.
I mean,
Right?
yes,
It
it's
is
gonna
technically an
You can either
uncommon
like
item, so
scroll
yeah,
all the way
I'll say
down,
that you can get.
or you can click
get
on the
it.
item.
It's,
and there's an
it's,
option.
it has those features,
I just
so
feel
it
dumb
can
because I
carry,
don't-
hold anything
Or
done,
I
but
can just click attune.
Oh, yeah.
it just means
I
I
have 2 slots.
drop a
available.
poison arrow
I
in
think I
there
have
and
to
then.
attune to my javelin, so I have 1 slot available.
I have
Do
it.
you have open
It
attunement
duplicates it?
for both rings?
The vicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the
The
vicious
only thing I have right
requires.
now is cloak protection.
I thought I read that. Maybe
So,
I was reading the other one.
I'm wearing stuff that doesn't make sense, but
No,
because
I'm
I want
done.
to, I'm wearing 2 cloaks.
20
So I can
currently.
stack the abilities.
He might need an AC boost.
Yeah, he got the one that I was gonna do for you.
I wasn't reading
Do you
where
need
it
one?
said that if you
I
drop
have-
one in, it's
my
multiplied.
AC is some number.
Unless I'm missing it.
15.
Do you have open attunement slots?
Yes, I do.
You can have mine.
He's not going to be hit often except by
One
AoEs.
second. Let
Because
me
he
add
can
this.
get out of any.
Oh, yeah.
I
there's
thought
not.
it was just that the shortest
The
compartment.
other hand,
could
I
hold
am
up
the
to
one
60 arrows,
who knocks
bolts,
me
or
conscious the
similar
most,
objects.
but I jumped into water
I
after
didn't know
sharks.
if it
I made
duplicated.
Would
really
you
well.
like my ring of protection?
It's only 1
They
AC,
fucking
yes.
Nerf that.
It's
And
also
saving
plus 1
throws.
ACs.
Oh, the saving
Plus
throw is
saving.
kind of important.
The
You can have my
EHLONNA
ring of protection.
quiver of Bologna.
Your soul ring
Yeah.
got it.
It's an uncommon wondrous item. But I am also just looking on D&D Beyond, so it could be something
There we
else.
go. I got an armor class of 15 now. Even though I'm a barbarian.
What the? Well, I need to look at your stuff. That's not right.
What is it?
Dex?
What's his AC?
It's 15. Are you wearing armor by accident?
I got 1 armor.
Take the armor off.
I mean, I got
Never
ring of
mind.
protection.
His dex,
Oh.
his dex is also 0.
You built my character,
Oh,
bro.
that's right. No, you rolled it, right? It's the same thing I did the other day when I looked at a kid that I was playing with, like, your roll fucking sucks. I looked at all his rolls and they were 9s and 10s, and I went, yeah, it does. It sucks.
That's exactly why.
Never mind.
Oh, you still don't want it?
No,
Oh,
baby, butchered that thing.
Butchered what?
the
Quiver
quiver
of
of
Eleanor.
Bologna.
You can.
El Halama. It used to be all you had to do was drop in 1 of each item and it duplicated it to its max.
Oh,
Now you have to put in
It's just
all
a-
of them.
it's just a
bag
of
Just a
holding.
bag now. Yep.
Yeah.
It was just a way to keep your ammunition. You didn't have to spend for damn ammunition.
Oh, and you didn't have to chase it down, you had to pay for it? What a great way. Broken. This is the new economy. Capitalism, capitalism, capitalism. The new merchant class.
I mean, as a ranger, it was perfect. That was one of the things you started.
What if you did the quiver of Hyperion, because you get an additional 1d6 for each rating, fire, and force damage to melee.
I don't know what King expansion that came from.
Oh, that's yours, isn't
It
it?
is mine.
I was wondering why it was a common item.
It's a wondrous item. No, it says.
So it is,
wondrous
it's wondrous, but it's a common wondrous because,
Oh.
Unknown rarity.
you know why it's unknown? You guys found it where?
Yeah.
In the Temple of the Law.
Are you allowing me to?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it
From
didn't
you.
have a source listed. I was like,
That was-
oh,
You don't have
This
to
is
send it to me, 'cause I don't think I have the. I don't think I have
Everything I
the-
make is
yeah.
broke.
Yes.
Why? Because it's awesome. We roll like shit.
Yes. And I still can't hit
It
nothing.
took a year before Grimrock finally started like being as awesome as he was on paper.
And he was beating the tar out of
a year
me.
in the campaign without a problem.
You did more damage by your turtle shell
Actually,
than hitting it than you did to anybody. I had people die to your turtle shell damage shield before they ever got hit by you.
Prosthetics.
What was that?
Prosthetics from Ryukas.
Did they send a new update or anything out?
It's the full release. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting on the book now.
You sent me the link.
But,
Yeah.
Well, kiss.
You've started adding everything in the D&D on it.
This subclasses, yeah, I haven't got
Yeah, you
any of
guys
the
look
magic
bad.
items.
yeah, you guys
I got
have
the
been some of my
unicorns in
best
as well, though.
customers. I mean, obviously, I'm giving you the food skill, discount, but you guys have been some of my best customers buying all my stuff.
I added a bunch of stuff and then they changed all the rules and I'm stuck in that.
Believe me, keep making.
I need to go back and
Yeah.
fix it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
keep making
naked.
But I spent forever doing that.
That's okay. I upcharge all the normal people.
I wish they would just.
So I kind of even out. It's like you paid what, like 500 for your
nice.
act? I'll charge
They did it with,
5,000 for an act to a
kind of
normal
100.
person.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So
Let it be as
So
good as
I-
mine at
I'm sure it will
5,000.
eventually. Is it just released, isn't it?
We've got 4 that.
I will
It's not
for 5,000. They're literally paying for the same thing.
The PDF
But
is version.
I
1
can't
now.
do anything more. I can't do any more. than
That's what I was getting. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are just
Oh,
getting
like
the
the retail.
severe
Yeah.
Okay.
the still discount.
I just didn't want somebody to have a bigger weapon than mine.
No, it's literally the same weapon. I charge the normal people
He has to.
for much more.
Yeah, then you should have one.
So that's
Good.
You were originally
Um,
gonna use both, that's why. I'm asking.
Is anybody else getting anything else?
I have not seen him yet.
No, apparently I'm bitching
that's
at my.
right.
or manager.
You and I.
I'm a
Technically-
attunement dead.
Technically,
I'm attunement dead. I can't buy anything.
Oh.
For you.
Thanks,
Um,
this is. Oh, you got too many curse
let's
titles,
see,
just
so
start
you
reading them all.
got
I've got a
the-
vicious javelin, which is technically the enchantment, and then I,
Is
Is
he's
that,
got the friend.
so that one's a rare, correct? That was
Yeah,
born.
party's going on.
The other one
So you sit down,
The returning property, I
titles all have
believe
an attunement
that's a low level magic item you can get, like a low level attunement or an
Misery,
infusion you
another
can get for an
Yeah.
artificer. So that one is technically
I don't want
only
to,
an
you have to attune
uncommon
it, but it gives you an
magic
extra attunement
Okay.
slot.
When we
Uh,
said 400.
The ring of attunement.
Yeah.
So
Just gotta
I'll
get to level 20
say,
artificer.
I'll say the javelin,
I still have 15.7.
let's see. Spine Splitter, how much did you pay for your vicious hand? I'm trying to.
Did your hand job?
Your vicious hand crossbow.
I think.
I do.
think it's 1,200.
Waiting.
1,200 total.
I think so for both of them.
That's a vicious.
Because I rushed them.
Yeah, yeah, you
did. It was
I
rushed,
paid
that's why.
extra to get them rushed.
Yeah,
What?
because I think his was
Yeah, two hands and everything.
only 500 for the great
I'm
axe,
sorry.
because you wanted both of them
Right.
to kind of do
It
the
was
same
about-
thing.
It was plus the 200 to get them.
I'll say
Reaching.
the javelin is 500 as well for the rare one,
Oh.
because it's the vicious property like what his did.
Okay.
But because you're also getting an uncommon magic item, it's going to be a lot less.
Okay.
So I'll say that other javelin is only like 100.
So like 600? Hold on.
Yeah, 600
Math is
total.
not my strong.
600 total.
That's why we play
Warren's
D&D.
gonna spine splitter and go, I don't have any shinies.
Ooh, actually,
Mass
the javelin of returning, you have to go to the artificer for.
Okay, so I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to hold off
so
on
it's
that
only
one.
the 500 for the vicious one. But it's the artificer that does the returning.
If we will properly get your money to
If
him.
only I had a chest strap and a chain of returning,
I
then you
do.
could like grab things, you could
It's
pull
like
me
the
back.
kid at the store when you let them order their own.
You throw me out like that.
I'll take a
$1.
So
Oh, you're talking.
once the weapons are done, we get qualifications to it, go to the artificer to get those done, or can you include that in your crafting?
For what?
Like
I'm
the
sorry, I didn't
crossbow.
hear.
That's exactly.
The crossbows?
I want them automatically, once they shoot.
That you would have to take, you would
Okay,
have to
that's
take
what I
to
was
the
asking.
I already
artist.
have it in my
But
head.
it's still gonna take about 2 days to get the vicious thing.
That's fine.
What are
And then
those?
it might take a
if
day.
he could do his and then he ships it over to his friend. to
Yeah,
get
you
it
can
to make it.
literally just take them over
Okay.
on a cart. Just
So
Yeah, you can.
So we come
What
back
would
over to them and
take
they
him
set
over?
our stuff up, and then
Yeah.
we have to go to the artificer. That's right.
he doesn't charge much for those enchantments. Most of what you guys paid were for the weapon itself and the magic ability to do so. His infusions are very cheap.
Okay, well, here's 200 more for him to do that.
That honestly would pay for everybody's. Big Daddy Spine Splitter.
Is there an economy?
Big
Oh, there
Papa.
was.
But yeah,
It's just expecting you to go, "Take it
yeah,
to
so
her."
we
I'm
have
not gonna
those
tell
in
her
about 3 days. So yeah. Come back to the pawn shop. I'll have them in 3 days time, and we'll have everything ready.
Do I need to take another extra?
No, thank you, Jake.
For what?
World peace.
He gave me the Ryoko's guide full thumb. I'm gonna
Oh,
upload
it's nice.
Google Jar, so everybody has it.
So everybody has gotten their weapons, items that they were wanting.
Except that dagger.
Except that wood dagger.
Well, when we stop at the alchemist, I'm gonna need to get some.
Hey, buddy.
It's actually
Even when you leave
dagger, right?
messages, you gotta make sure you're in a
The
channel that
alchemist
matters.
is the same
Years?
person as the
No.
artificer because technically
He's put inside
artificers
Unfortunate Legacy.
can
we're on our way.
classify as
I am
an
not getting
alchemist as
anything
well.
shiny that looks
Okay.
green or white
Love
in
that.
this bolts.
All right.
After
Yeah,
this.
he's got kind of a duplicate shop like me. The artificer across the street, he also does potions and stuff, like healing potions and such. So if you're looking for anything like that,
We have a giant's mic. Ignoring.
man, he makes a lot of stuff. Sometimes he also makes like drugs. He like mixes a lot of stuff in there as well. So trust me, he's brought a couple potions to like a party night one time, and he didn't label them.
Go to your own.
They were wild. Listen, I'm a gnome, or no, I'm a halfling. Let's just say I went from a small creature to a very, very
Replaced by
large creature.
replicate magic
You guys
item and
have a potion
replicate
ball
item
too?
tinker.
Huh?
You guys had a potion ball too?
Yeah, it was like jungle juice. At one point, you just started pouring potions, and it kind of just was.
I know someone that likes to do that.
Yeah, he just was pouring potions and was just kind of trying to.
They make it sound like
You
it's
got a
better.
random
And if
effect.
there's mushrooms, we're
They
really
make
screwed.
sense.
We really are.
It's,
What's up, buddy?
yeah. But yeah, if you want to go over
You
to
posted
the
it.
artificer, alchemist person, you
Forging
can go over
Legacy.
there and get some additional stuff.
What is it say?
Those I'm just gonna say are the actual
Because you're
cost
in
of the
two.
items. Those I think actually do have prices. If you're having difficulty figuring out what I was wanting to charge for earlier stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now I know how to use this thing.
These are weapons.
So what's his AC
I
right
did.
now?
It's 16.
15.
15.
Did you put on the ring of
A
protection?
lot.
Did you attune it?
Yes. Because my armor class was 14.
Oh, I thought it was 15 before.
No. I'm a barbarian anyways.
Oop, that's not what I wanted.
Jordan, what kind of armor does he actually need?
He's a barbarian. He needs no armor.
No armor.
What do we need to take away from to get him to have a?
He needs to go back through and choose 24 feats that allow him to increase his dexterity along with an ability.
So just
Go back and redo his,
So he
his
just needs to
feats.
redo his character after that.
Also,
He'll be
he's not
Hey.
using your rules. For
Hey,
just
I have this
FYI.
document of
I
reading
forget that a lot.
sheet.
Yeah.
How many feats do you have at level 11? 13, 15, something like that?
Oh, let's count. 10.
Jordan, I've got this piece of paper of redo character sheet.
Feel awkward fucking money.
I'm
Get
at
over
level
here.
one, only one.
Get over here.
So you got
You're
a
shiny.
More doesn't know shit.
So if he retweaks,
like his AC is equal to his 10 plus his dex modifier and his con modifier. The fact that your con modifier isn't high enough for you to be able to do better is confusing me.
What's your constitution modifier?
I don't know.
It's 4. It's at 19, but his dexterity is at 11. he put his strength at 13, and you were kind enough to let him raise his intelligence to 0.
Jeez.
I thought he got smarter when he became God.
Yeah, wait a minute, he got the blessing, when he.
That's why he's at +0 opposed to negative.
Okay.
Yeah, I will set up.
Yeah.
You know, you're supposed to roll 4 d6s when you roll, not 2.
Thanks.
Damn.
I mean, that's the only explanation. Unless he's got my luck in rolling dice.
That's what it
Basically, he's
was.
got a bunch of stuff that allows him to have a chance to not get hit. But if he gets hit, well, by golly, he gets hit.
I'm surprised that the new handbook doesn't have a
He needs to change. He's got 2
list
feats
of like
on there that
magical
he
items and their
thinks.
cost, unless I'm just not seeing it.
So if he changes them,
It might
right,
be in
what
the
would that
Dungeon
take his
Master's
AC
guide.
to, Jordan?
What's that?
Might be
If he
the
changes
Dungeon
those, what would
Master's
that AC go to then?
If he changes his dexterity, his AT will still go up to 16. If he goes up at all in his dexterity, his AC will go up by 1. Because right now he's got 0 at dexterity.
This is an artificer infusion.
On the other hand, he's got +5 and advantage to initiative, so he's ready to go.
guide.
Oh.
He's ready.
What magic item did he need then? 16 as a barbarian, should his AC be higher?
16 would have been the base of level 3. I would go back and get rid of my rolls personally, except you held on to that 119. He had 119 that made him really happy, and the rest of them were garbage. So that Constitution is carrying him. Let me see.
He needs the manual that increases it by 2 permanently.
Let's see. Bracers defense give you +2 AC when not wearing armor or a shield. And because they're bracers, they don't count. So that would give you 17 if you were to have those. The loincloth of defense that gives you +2 to saves against STDs.
You need that, brother.
I don't have a penis. It doesn't rot it off. I'm fine.
We'll get you a new one.
Jared.
That's what Dry taught me. I've got a tinker.
Oh yeah, that's a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Zach. What is it?
Yeah, I was giving you guys the
He was
uncommon
looking
rate.
for it.
I had known that.
that's what I
I
was
hadn't
looking
said
for.
anything. It goes
I
tens,
knew-
hundreds, thousands, 10,000s.
I
It's-
know. I know
it's
you
metric.
know this.
It's a lot. Metric.
Oof.
It kind of is, man. And like with the exception of 200,000, which is just them nicely saying, which is between 400,000
Well,
and
versus
They're
was
perfect for warlocks.
versus a defense.
Yep.
Excuse me, stop.
I don't think he has.
You.
They're purple though.
Yeah, so he only has up to green.
I would like to know
That's a
if you got
Yeah,
any
if he has
bracers.
these, you should buy them. And the
What's
first
that?
time, as soon
I'm
as
sure
you
he
find
has
them,
bracers.
You need it.
actually, if they were just bracers, it wouldn't count as armor against you. But again, they don't know if they would give you AC or not without it.
That's
being
what I'm looking
magical.
at. See if they'll.
Just some plain old leather bracers.
I would have to
Style
look
points.
through what all they have.
It's like barbarian's worthless, but he got
Bracers of
Plate
defense.
mail.
Bracers of defense. They're
Yeah.
blue +2.
It's like
Yeah.
a tapestry.
Yep, that's the ones that.
No, it's that powerful.
saying 2P. Let's see here.
It takes mana magic and makes it.
So we're gonna basically have a dead cat when we get
No,
home.
the new one just lives.
Tracy said that 2 Peaks had a
Twin spell
seizure,
cantrip.
opposed to the allergies and everything she's having, and has her wrapped in a towel. So now 2 Peaks is cold, but
Oh, did we get the phone mana crystal?
Yeah, you guys.
jailbroken?
Yeah, you guys did get
Okay.
the one of the. That was one of the things Spine Splitter made sure to get done. Was to get the man crystal taken care of. So you guys head over to the alchemist.
Yes.
And very, very similarly to this.
Did we have the bracers?
Yeah, you can get a bracer. I don't know if I have them made or
They're
anything,
just
but just like,
bracers of defense.
yeah, you
They're
can get.
called.
How much are they?
And
Are they an uncommon or do you
Nope.
know?
they are blue.
Blue.
We'll say 400.
then
Man, I can't just go straight from like the chart that I saw.
My magic just store is 10% off. You guys didn't realize it.
Yeah, that's actually what's going on.
Okay.
I'll
give you an
He's
extra.
just in the corner.
Sure, you just
The whole time.
All right.
Somebody asked about 50 cents change.
It's,
Like, I think he's
this guy's weird. It's freaking me out. His price keeps dropping. Get out.
What is going on? I'm losing so much money.
What were those called again, Jim?
Which one?
Version of Illusion?
Illusion
Illusion
is
is
Would I ask him for a balance, see if he's got that attorney?
So you do all right there, bud.
I don't think you'll have that.
What do you have
one.
now? 17?
17.
I'm
There you go.
definitely gonna ask.
Nice.
That would help a lot.
How's our
with some of my
punishment
stuff.
What's
the
your
ring of the
punishment for
brand?
coming
I'm
down?
sorry.
Gonna watch an elderly cat that's had bad allergies this weekend struggling. Someone keeps been trying, said they were gonna die last year. She's still struggling. Stuff's the same. She's having a rough allergy season. She's weak. She's drinking water. Every time we talk about how she's doing, she peps up because she knows that we're talking about killing her. And I think the person has decided that they're gonna kill her. Because
She's
she,
been around for too much.
the same reason why we would euthanize most of our adults in America if we had the option to euthanize, we would have a high euthanization rate.
I'm just writing down.
You know, they look tired. No, I'm tired. Don't want to deal with you anymore. So you should die. Same way we treat pets.
Vestige of divergence.
Yes, sir. Did you also get the
Yeah.
razors too?
It's just a reality.
Yeah,
My
so
mom has worked
Yeah.
palliative care for a long time, and
Illusionist
taking care of
razors?
someone
No.
can turn them from someone you care about to the bane of your existence. You will kill your loved ones. It's
Okay, razors.
not even a matter of that because
Mine's not even.
I don't like the idea.
Mine's
Because
big.
it alleviates a lot of stress. All the extra little work
List
that would
of
be
potions you
gone.
can make.
No more bad smells, no more questions. Just next we'll just kill Rocky because
So
he
we
has
start
seizures and
skipping over
vomits
to
all the
the
time.
alchemist?
Yeah.
Start skipping, yeah. So you start skipping over to the alchemist slash artificer. Rec deck, you see that on the post, it's very similar to the pawn shop. It's got, symbol for the sanctuary on it again. And you walk in and you see an orc just sitting there with goggles on, with a mortal and pestle, just kind of just going like this. Hasn't really made eye contact with you, but has just started going like, still just going like this. With his mortal and pestle, you see all these beakers and everything, and flasks and stuff. A couple of the just very much, very much an active workstation of potion brewing. And you see some on another table, or on another table that you walk in, you see some arcane sigils where it looks like you place something in the center to get these enchantments and stuff done. Yeah, you guys walk in. Renee, or Warren, sorry. Who's Renee?
Warren doesn't recognize
Yeah, Warren does not associate with this name.
it. Okay. Warren, does Warren see the shopkeep?
Yes.
Alchemist? Oh,
Yes.
whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's behind the desk, just looking straight. Like if he kind of looks slightly like drool is going on.
Okay.
Like if he's taken something, and he's still his functions are still there, but maybe he's not all there.
I'm gonna give this guy a very wary look because I don't know if I trust somebody who's drooling to like attune my weapons and such. And then I'm gonna go very loudly, "Hello."
He still doesn't see you.
Purple of the count.
No jump on. I'm trying to decide how Warren's gonna handle this. Okay, Warren is gonna take. Does she have any ball bearings?
The javelin
So weird.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my javelin up. The javelin I want to make vicious, or the returning one. Actually, never mind. My brain's not working.
Viciously
The
returning.
vicious one is
You guys
still
might have to
being
reload
made.
Yeah,
into
that one's being over there. Yeah, my brain just went.
so
You might have to sign back in.
My brain went out for 2 seconds.
Okay.
apparently.
Libraries in
Okay,
there.
so Warren's gonna take her javelin that's been poisoned by spine splitter and say, I need this to come back to me when I'm in a battle. Ah,
I thought that's what she said.
We're in the red light district now.
do they have a potion of Narcan?
Jeez.
Sorry.
In 1 sec, I am putting myself on hotspot because
Wow, this,
I keep
that's
disconnecting.
reserved for just the potions. Because then they got to pay extra for, it's like a subscription service.
Where did I freaking
Did they not realize
potion?
that 2 people have been pissing on
Jerry, that
herself for a
potion of
couple months
heroism
now?
is rare, technically.
No,
just so you
because
know.
they don't pick
Okay.
a
They
seed.
don't pay any, that was not, Kaylee
Wait,
saying
no,
that.
that's
That
not
was
the right
what they're
one.
doing.
I'm sorry.
That's why
Potion of
probably when you
invulnerability. Sorry,
got up in the morning.
different one.
I had
The
put a
invulnerability
piece of
one
towel
is-
underneath there because
Also
I know
rare, yes.
she-
Okay.
If you have the
Well,
no,
the
that's
good
fine.
sign is
But I
you're
need
huge,
heal.
you
So
haven't
when
been
I need
drinking
healing
water,
potions,
so
the
that would make
attunement, a
sense.
potion of invulnerability if he has it.
Healing potions,
I just-
potion of invulnerability, and what else? Or
Um,
was it just those?
and then
Then
the
just walk past.
return the
I
Oh,
know,
the
javelin
the
returning
returning.
to me.
The argument
the returning
is about
to-
whether
Okay.
the cat
I got
can
shinies
have
and I
it,
need
otherwise
these
it's about
things.
whether or not it's worthwhile for the other.
Yeah, I can definitely make all this stuff. What do you want first? Because obviously I'm one person. What do you want me to make first? He pulls down his goggles and his eyes are like bloodshot red.
do you need some water?
I more need sleep because this stuff is very toxic. The fumes in this thing is kind of toxic, and it basically makes me to the point where I can't sleep.
Well, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, it's like okay. Can I get the javelin done first?
Yeah, I can go do the javelin. He puts the stuff down that he's working on, and walks over to the arcane table and starts doing it. You said you want a javelin that returns to you, correct?
Yes.
Without hurting her.
That was the pointy end.
Literally gotta know where you hear. Without hurting her.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, my friends need some stuff too.
Chain comes back.
You're ugly. What?
That's the chain of business, not very.
Yeah, I can make it to where it doesn't hurt you. And you see him just pushing a bunch of buttons. You see a couple, kind of like what it looked like in the lab, except these are very much smaller. But like the couple gyroscopes come up out of like the corners of the desk, and they start whirling around. You see some like arcane, like electricity coming from these things, and it strikes the weapon in like different spots to almost like trigger the enchantment. And you see it to where like different like runes or sigils and markings appear on it, and then he just you see him just go whoa-bam on a big old button right there in the middle, and he's like, yeah, it's more theatric than anything. Here's your weapon.
Okay. All right. So do I need? So as a side note, do I need to add? What do I need to add in my notes for that? Person?
I will actually go through and see like what the ability is. I'll probably I'll use like Gunther or like just a regular artificer's thing, and then I will make that weapon. I have it on a list of stuff that I gotta make, but there is like an infusion that you can do on weapons where it's a returning weapon.
Yeah, it's right here. It grants a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls, and it returns to your hand immediately.
Returning.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did anybody else need any enchantments while I'm here?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
She's sick. Kaylee's got her. She called out the suspicion. It's fine. Tracy was on just barely. She knows that.
What he has there.
It's called the spell refueling ring.
Yeah. I know the spell repeating, right? Do you have a ring? Because I
I'm
have to
sorry.
enchant the items. I don't provide the items.
I drop
One
my
second.
pants and pull off the ring.
I go stalk into the alleyways. And wait till I see someone that has a ring.
Should we just do?
And
Ew,
you
no, stop.
enchant your ring of protection,
Why would I want to enchant my ring?
so you don't have to use an extra attunement slot.
Wait a minute.
That's a brilliant idea.
Whatever he said, I guess, but I still need the
What
+1
happened?
protection.
The spell refueling ring makes it to where whichever ring you enchant requires attunement. If he uses the one that's already attuned, then it's already has that attunement to it.
Because the item is already an attuned item, so the attunement cancels out or doubles up. It doesn't take you a slot, just one item.
And all I've seen so far is that it adds an additional
Oh,
effect that
sweet.
you
Yeah,
can
what he
make.
said.
You said that, I was like, oh, you're right. That's hard and awesome.
How many rings do you have that you got? Just the one? Yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I flutter out of the raptors down the
Where'd you come from?
Been here the whole time.
There you go.
Listen, man, you can't do that. I'm on some like vapors, man. You can't just appear out of stuff.
I've been sitting up there the whole time.
I didn't see you. But then again, I see a lot of different eyes up there.
Yeah,
So you very well could have blended in.
It looks up
read
and
that
disappoints.
word
There's nothing up there.
I can see that.
He doesn't, he's just playing
and
into
gives
it.
complete.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying for you, there's nothing up there. It's literally just an open rafter.
And I just point up and
He's looking
Yes,
at
it would.
the
You're gonna have to
light
sign back
pinholes that come
What?
through the
Yeah,
rafter.
right.
Those are the eyes that you're seeing. Just,
Comes back like-
I see eyeballs all the time.
I had to read it. The
Um,
we have
recurring
to get back on
put
the
the
Sounds like a
activity
job, man.
in.
What is ring?
It's a ring of protection is one with that attached to it.
Plus
Tokens.
spell refueling.
Okay, good.
Is that what it is?
Mhm.
Not Jack and Coke.
Now we need potions of healing. Do you know that?
Yes, I'm planning to.
Oh yeah, I can make those easily. But any other enchantments while I'm here?
I run up and put misery on there. Can I make it better?
Hold on, I gotta add. a
Nasal
stat real
relief for
quick.
cats for allergies.
There we go.
He just
Break
needs
it
a
up.
really nice mace.
Chewy chew.
Or flail.
Yeah, we can get for any pet store.
Right. But
How many cursed items we have?
I'll
No,
put
Chest
pepper.
formula for respiratory
Oh.
function for cats, stuff like that.
Yep.
Do
Oh,
you
yeah,
wanna
you
do,
just-
do you wanna do a cursed item?
I'll go up and
That
start
book is up to
That
3, I
would be
think.
fun, actually.
In the morning. I did it.
Book is up to 3.
Wherever.
You're up to 1.
Technically,
I
my
got a
face
little bit of
mirror is
cash on
counted to some extent.
Not anymore.
That's true. It's gone.
It's not cursed anymore. It's
That
just a
was
regular
boring.
mirror.
How many do you have?
I
3?
don't have
Yeah,
it
I have
anymore.
3.
I have 1. Do you have any curse?
We have 4 in
Into the
total.
treetops.
Man, I gotta
I
think
don't
of
get
this
in enough
one.
trouble getting cursed. I get that necrotic damage every once in a while though.
Jordan, you might have to recite it to the internet if it's on.
I sent facts.
It is now
That's what
working,
I'm doing.
I think. It's showing it.
There it is. I was like, I'm not on restream. He goes to try and do. It's like first off, it's like, I can try. What are you trying to do with it?
Like I said, hit harder.
I mean, yeah,
Oh, shit.
I can try. I can try. You see him do the same thing that Warren does with, or he does with Warren's weapon. And you hear Misery.
I hope I hear something screaming.
You hear Misery.
Start getting his soul comes out.
Ow! What the heck? Ow! What the hell's happening? Ow! What are you doing up there?
I reload.
As he's doing it, it just kind of
I don't have a
goes
I
beneath-
hit myself.
Mm.
It's like a reload.
What are you doing? Why does this hurt so much?
A lot of people ask that.
You're better.
I just feel like I'm getting tased.
I was thinking, you're not.
Misery gets a +1 to hit, +1 gets a +1 to hit. Yeah, +1 to hit, +1 to attack. But now you have a deity that you pissed off inside of Misery.
Well,
I throw both my arcane cannons up there. And my pepper box.
let's see. While we're at it.
All right, all three of them get the +1/+1.
Oh,
Um,
hold on, if we're doing this though. Let me find my file real quick.
did he have any vicious revolvers in stock at the item shop?
Make sure you can
Good job.
He would have to make them.
I would assume that was it.
He would have to make them. He doesn't have any of them on stock because it would be very similar to like the hand crossbow that Spine Splitter got, the great
How
axe
long did it
that.
take to make yours?
3 days we have everything.
Okay.
3 days you'll have everything. 2 days to make the vicious revolvers, and then
How
another
much-
day to get them enchanted.
How much
I can
for
feel that,
vicious
but if
revolvers?
it is, it's just sinus infection. Wow.
It's well within your budget, but I'm gonna say, is this enchanted as well, like the
For
+1/+1
weapons,
stuff,
I think
or is this just
How
the
much?
vicious?
How much is it costing for the enchantment? I missed that because I was messing. with
It's only like 20 gold per enchantment, so you guys are doing
Okay.
perfectly fine.
plus enchantment on all my weapons.
I'll say total for all 4 weapons plus enchantments is 2 grand.
Um,
I mean, you can either get that or
Easy.
Yeah,
just
Mm,
man, you guys got money to spend.
potential
know.
+2.
Actually, yeah.
So what do you
plus
need out
two
of
because
this?
my card costs-
That's where I'm like, my type, because of how my characters and everything, nothing.
He did buy those gloves of the
Okay,
pugilist.
I
They
might
could
do
do more. You can add
Oh,
more
yeah, I
damage.
need to put those on.
Yeah.
Jared?
So, yeah,
I gotta do that one. I forgot. That was the one thing that I got.
how
it was the
much
one
to do that for his?
Literally 20 gold.
I've got something.
That's
else.
it?
He only charges enchantments per gold. He gets most of his money with the
Sex
potions.
savers.
Alright, so his enchantments, potions,
I'm gonna get.
and
I'm
the
gonna
ring.
put some
How much are
stuff on my
potions?
side.
Yeah.
I couldn't find how much potions actually are.
They scale the exact
'Cause I was gonna
same
buy, like,
way
2
as,
regular
as
potions, put
the
them on.
items and and the timeline. Yeah, it's all proportionate.
Oof.
It's all metric.
And then what do you have in stock for poison?
Hold on. First, do the potions.
Not big deal.
We're
Yeah, let's start there.
overloading his brain.
Yeah, a little bit.
And
Start with what's going
then
on. Here.
So you were wanting potions of healing. What specific? Because I will say he doesn't have
Yeah.
supreme healing, but it'll probably if you
Land.
want
How much are greater?
Yeah. I was just saying, if we could kind of
um,
bring her, that'd be great. Sorry.
greater will be great.
Wasn't intentionally.
Did you say he doesn't have supreme? Does he have superior?
He can make this. So is it? So does it go supreme superior or superior supreme?
Superior is blue, supreme is purple.
He can make superior, but it'll take a day.
How much are they?
And how
I'll
many can you give us?
say
Christ.
3 days, how many can you give us?
My
in
face
3 days
damage
he
with
can
every
probably
unarmed
make
strike starts
you.
with 10 damage.
He can
Yeah,
probably make
2d6.
you. I'll roll. I'll roll.
Let's say I just need the price of one. We can figure out the math.
It's so stupid. I love it. It's so stupid.
You need to know how much is one is.
300.
300.
Okay,
Per-
and you can make us how many?
7.
300
I'm gonna roll.
per
I'm gonna roll a
superior
dice.
healing.
Find out here.
Mark that down.
Thank you. God, yeah, thanks for noting that. Literally just.
Five
Potion
attacks
healing
with 10
superior
is the
or
base.
300.
Okay,
2d6
300
plus
gold
enchantments
per
cost 20 gold.
superior. healing potion.
Real dude.
20,
It is.
20,
I have a question.
20 gold for
He can make you
uh,
14.
weapon and
He can make you
I lost.
14
Sorry, I forgot about it.
in 2 days.
He can make how many?
He can make you 14 in 2 days. In 3 days,
That's what I'm saying. It's taking 3 days before I get everything back.
he can make you a total of 18
Alright.
in 3
Yeah.
days
18 times 3.
of the supreme healing.
That's fine.
The
And there's
supreme or
3
superior healing?
not the superior. Or yes,
Said
sorry,
18 times
superior.
3.
No, it's okay. I'm just
Yeah, the
making sure. I
superior
understood.
healing. He can make 18 to. You guys are
18
just gonna be
to-
stopped. I'm gonna have to throw some shit at you.
So 18, the potions come to 5,400. You can
Yes.
split that.
We can easily split that,
yeah.
yeah. I don't know how much my potion of
Some of
vulnerability is gonna be
the
though.
infusions do scale
Vulnerability.
the artificial's level.
Let me look this
Levels.
up because this is gonna be
Are
like,
we doing
I know
the
this is
are we doing
expensive.
any of the scaled up versions? Because we're a level 11. A lot of them are
Warren
just.
has money burning in her pocket.
It's only 2 of them.
For what?
It's for the infusions. It's the enhanced defense and the enhanced weapon. Both of those just get a +1 extra.
What's the level of the infusion?
Level
I
10.
might be transparent.
Level 10?
Yeah.
I'll say that those are
Just
so the infusions that he gave you were like we'll consider them like uncommon. So I'll say that those are considered rare because they're higher level, but they're not going to be that much more because this guy he's only charging to do the enchantment, not per enchantment.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah,
I'll
don't worry
say
about
it's
my
40
separate
apiece for
one,
anything
but
that's higher than
Our
that.
potions that we're talking about.
But damage wise, yes.
Oh god. Okay.
Are you aware that the gauntlets have nick? And when I make it a packed
Oh.
weapon, when I make it a packed
What
weapon,
gauntlets?
the
gloves.
the gloves, it has nick as the ability, and that's packed. If I make it my packed weapon, it becomes a mastery. So I get to then use the nick feat, which makes it that I have an additional attack as part of your attack action whenever you healed.
Well, you use the bonus action attack from 2 weapon fighting as part of the action. So you
But I'm a monk.
right.
That's
Right.
So you get an extra attack basically.
so it's 6.
Yeah.
It's good at 6 instead of 5. So 6 is my base, just swinging shit.
And you can't nick off the second item.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I only need the one. I'm a monk. I just need the first one for me to go, okay, here's 6. Here's an extra one. Here's an extra slap. That is 60 base. Jesus Christ, all of them hit.
No, because unless you don't have 2 weapon fighting.
It's a monk. I have my offhand ability for because it's
But you don't have your modifiers when using the 2 weapon
Yes.
fighting.
that's right.
Yeah, you have to have 2
It's
weapons
still
to do the full attack.
plus
full
4
modifier.
plus
Yeah.
5.
Still a lot of damage.
Hold on, let me
There's a lot of damage. So you guys were figuring out the superior,
Yes.
which I don't. It was 18 times 300.
Yeah, that's 5 comes to 5,000.
Oh my god, I forgot about
Other
Flurry of
thing, I'm
Blows.
sorry, I just thought of it as we were looking at them. Can I also add
That's what I was
ask
thinking.
him
We were
to
talking
add
about
a
this, whether you
enhanced
wanna-
weapon
other
infusion
stuff.
onto my flail as well?
Yeah.
Sure, it blows.
That's just another 20.
45,480.
And do you happen to know how much potion of vulnerability costs? Because I just looked up the cost.
It's like 20,000.
So according to the Magic Shop website, when I get rid of the ad, it ranges from 501 to 5,000 GP.
Yeah, that's because that's the class for.
I know.
She's wanting to know what your price is for that.
So what's our friend?
Who moves the decimal?
Yeah. Let me see.
I might be taking that back out of my inventory.
Oh, thank goodness I still have Elder Smite.
I like my shinies, guys. Exciting.
You thought you lost it?
I made this as a joke character and maybe be the strongest character I've ever
So
made.
we're gonna split the potions. between all of us, but-
That's typically how it tends to go.
Like this was the supreme
I feel
stupid
that
joke.
with the dark with the dark one.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Too.
It's gonna be so
So you want to
good.
start doing?
You're like he's stupid, but he's scary.
He's an
Yeah,
Oni
I don't mind splitting.
from
You guys
Ryoko's.
1,800 apiece.
So
It's not
good.
bad. Not for that many. That's for how many potions again?
Yeah.
18?
Yeah.
Had it all.
You said how much can it go up to?
Like I was
The
trying-
range says
1,000 what?
I've been trying to make this
501
character
to
work
5,000.
since
Price
October of
per
last
stain
year.
prices on the website says 3,840 GP.
Roll me a d6.
Oh, God.
The 6 will be a re-roll if you get it.
Oh, just
and it would be times 1,000.
Put it in, yeah, we'll put it in your bag,
Two.
so it's.
Two? So it's a two-
and
it's
so we
2,000.
just use them.
Okay, and then you said for the weapon enhancement,
then-
it's 20.
Literally just 20 gold.
Okay, so I own
Oh,
Oh,
2,000.
2020.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no.
Hold on, well, let's not forget the splitting the
Your-
potions among
your-
us too.
your-
We've got to
your
figure
band
out-
is
Does he have any
18.
potions of speed? Or can he make them?
You can
the-
make
To split between three.
Um,
Those potions.
So I'm gonna split the cost of this potion with them, so 1,800 for me on those.
Yep.
So 2,020 plus 1,800. So 3,800.
Potion of speed will be the same thing because it's considered a rare potion.
How many-
Roll
how
me
many buys are
d6.
5.
5,000.
1,800?
Which is funny that
We
that
got
costs.
18
Which is funny that that costs
Uh,
more than the potion
superior.
of vulnerability.
I don't know.
Hey.
What's that give?
He has no sense of value.
It's 80.
84 plus 8.
Yeah.
Like I said, he makes most of his money with
Okay.
potions.
Warren is gonna grudgingly count out a lot of her shinies. Which
Fine,
was
so we'll make sure you.
Very
3,000
slowly.
3,820.
3,820.
Which
Geez,
runs
Jordan,
on
you get to add that to your,
What am I having?
You get the +1/+1 to your
painful. Like
your gloves.
my goal just.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
Yeah, put that like in the weapon notes.
while you guys are doing your thing, we're just making sure to get everyone equipped.
Yes,
Um,
it helps me.
is there anything
okay?
that keeps you like that?
Yeah, because we don't want to.
Whatever we're
let's
gonna end
just
up
put-
fighting is gonna be horrifying.
Let's just put it this way, whatever, talk with him, figure it out, just.
Potion of
let me
fire
know.
giant strength is a rare.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't
One
mind
is
splitting.
five,
yeah,
they're
Sure,
strong.
Thomas. Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, so I've paid my half for those potions.
Can you
Who's
make
holding
any
the
of those?
potions
He
currently?
is, because he's got
Yeah.
the bag holding, so there's no way for him to break.
If you were to be looking at how long it takes to actually make these requests, you'd be
So
playing
back
for a
to
long
5,000?
time before we got most of this stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's see, most of
He's
our items,
specialized.
we're at,
He is specialized.
most of us have the items that range between 1 month and 1 year to
Mhm.
make.
Mhm.
And he just has them because he's awesome.
This is super advanced civilization. 100 years.
Like all the tables we have, like, why did your game last forever? We played for 6 years. We made it to level 3. We're level 20. We've unlocked gods and taken on things.
The other day.
Yeah, we had somebody
Even
make
pissed off my
18
fucking guy.
potions of supreme healing or
So,
superior
but-
healing.
We have
Enchanted all of our weapons in
Everyone
one
has
go.
natural
And
time
they're like
dilation.
$20 a piece.
You'll add that in and just put it onto the ring in the character sheets.
For what?
The ring, you'll
Yeah.
add that in.
unranked rule them all.
Oh,
Your-
the
your
the
spell
infusion that you
refueling
wanted
ring
to
Yeah.
store in, yeah.
Okay.
So how many spells that can he store with that enchantment?
You can
Spell refueling.
open it
Oh,
up.
spell refueling.
Go customize and just type.
I thought it was
something
spell
in.
storing.
Did you want
No, you
the
can do it
spell
on yours.
storing one or
What
the
is
spell
spell
refueling?
You're refueling.
It's up
What's the refueling do? Because it's still something that you can do. I just didn't know
Oh,
what
wait.
it
He's the one that
did.
pointed it out to me.
while wearing this ring, the creature can recover 1 expended spell slot as an action. The recovered spell slot can be a third or lower.
Yeah.
Once used, it cannot be used again until the next dawn.
Oh my god, if I get that, I can have an extra Elder Smite.
That's why I'm like, I'm just gonna-
Rather
That'd be
than Pack Keeper.
I do
Oh
have
my
it-
god.
I do have it written down that I need to make this stuff.
And do your job and
So-
run other people's routes,
So
please.
you're doing a
no.
spell refueling, I'm doing a.
I
heat
relate
weapon
to the
infusion
DM, go on.
Plus
Yeah, you
returning.
went
The more
That
grandiose the
is-
plan, the more work that gets dropped on you. I'm
Gun.
inspired. I'm gonna work now.
Plus one magically.
Dude.
That guns
Potion of
plus
Dominion on you,
1
1 HP size.
increased.
You were the
I am
What
going
did
to
you do?
everybody's butt.
What did you do to Misery?
just a base +1, it's only 20.
Let's see,
Plus
that's
one.
19. I'm 2 inches tall. I literally can fit in anybody's butt.
Uninteresting from the
Did you
inside.
guys get anything over here at the Alchemist?
I got a +1, +1
Yeah,
to
but
my
I'll-
gloves of the bugs.
Does
What's that?
Your fighting gloves?
Yes,
does
I do.
Thomas typically use two-handed weapons?
Yes, the longsword is his go-to, especially with savage attack. He can reroll one of the dice.
I was waiting for
Right.
that.
Longsword's a one-handed weapon.
It has
Where
its
pockets feel a
versatility.
little lighter, guys.
He always-
Oh, he always goes.
Because I can have a
Goes that
shield
1d10
or he can
versus
go.
1d8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He flips back and forth for the shield for the AC.
Especially since you can switch it every attack now.
Yeah, so as a paladin, he knows his paladin.
Poison.
Dude,
Oh, yes.
That's spell refueling ring on him.
What poisons do I want to?
Especially
What
if you
source
need-
is that from? Because I couldn't.
Oh, it's just the base artificer infusion.
Oh, it's a fusion. That's why.
Yeah.
There should be a spot for infusions with the coast.
There is if you're an artificer.
There should be one for me to put my infusion for my artificer on my
Yeah,
stuff.
no, I agree. I agree.
It's probably in the works. They've got a lot of cool stuff that's. been
Well, they're not
popping
going to do
up.
that now. They took out infusions.
Fact. That way they can't do what we're fighting with right now. It has to be an ability through their little makeshift garbage. Fuck you!
To be fair, the magic items that they can create now is so much better. And
I
four
fight
of them
go
for
with
long
house
rest.
Here's this ring of. Here's my alchemist ring of spell storing.
Spell, dude, spell storm.
That's
Give them a
something
haste
that's
ring.
like Bird Boy.
Because you'll be able to dictate the spells.
So sick.
Oh, so they're taking it back to second edition. You know what?
Aspects, yeah. They went through and basically went through what were the best fun parts of everything, and then kept stuff, and then kind
In
of.
second edition, you get that ring of spell storing, and then you go and find your wit. I find a mage. Yeah, I need that spell in here.
Can you imagine if we played the game that way instead of me going, "Can I have that?" and the DM just going, "Yep." There's
So
an entire quest to get that. No, there's not.
It wouldn't be as fun.
So he doesn't have any additional poisons, but you do see some of the stuff that he uses to make his potions. He has tobacco leaves, and in your knowledge of being a poisoner, you know that tobacco leaves, when exposed to water, makes arsenic.
Jesus Christ.
So much for all your tobacco leaves.
I don't know. I get them pretty cheap. The farmer comes down maybe 10 gold. It don't cost me anything.
How many does he have?
He's got about 10 bushels. Which is a lot.
I believe so.
Just making sure.
Jordan, help me with that math.
Which one?
A bushel is roughly how many leaves?
Leaves? Jesus Christ!
That's on a tobacco plant.
Because a bushel is based on the size of the basket. 1 second.
I was trying to do that math in my head and I just can't.
Listen, you're getting
How
a great-
many tobacco leaves in a pint?
We'll get there eventually, I'm sure.
I don't want pounds. I need to. Oh my God! So I've got to do a conversion. Hold on.
So,
I'll take 2 bushels.
you'll take 2 bushels. Okay, that's literally 2 gold. You know from your
No, I'm taking tobacco leaves.
Stand.
tobacco leaves going to expose them to water, make arsenic.
We
You
can
know, you
Yeah.
know that
Go
from your poisoner ability, that arsenic.
Let's see. 52 times 25 for volume.
You got a lot. You got a lot.
Because it's based on the idol, so I went across what is the closest to the volume and look at the fucking weights.
Does it have tobacco on there?
So I went with the leaves. So you would go down to. You got see, there's no tobacco because no one does tobacco, so it does it by weight based on the dried and everything
It's at
else.
least 20 pounds.
So it's at
For a
least
bush and a bushel.
Yeah.
no
Per-
less than
per
20.
bushel.
Yeah, a
Um,
bushel of limes is 80
Yeah,
pounds.
yeah.
Why? I don't know. I guess it's based on like.
Yeah. You know that arsenic.
Flaxseed is 56 pounds.
Arsenic does have some like nervous system effects, but it's really more like gastrointestinal stuff. You know that it'll do nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, diarrhea. Basically, this is the poison that if you want to humiliate somebody, this is what you would do.
It's fear and Sunday morning.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
just like
So
spicy chalupas.
basically,
Chemical warfare.
how many pounds, Jordan?
52. So there'd be 25 leaves
For 2 bushels.
for 2
He's
bushels.
only taking 2 bushels.
Okay, so that's 100 pounds times 25 leaves per pound. So that's 2,500 leaves.
We'll do one.
We'll do one bushel.
Do they fit inside of my quiver?
So it's
Where's my body?
literally
There's
one
leaves
gold,
everywhere.
1 gold for a bushel. of
One
tobacco.
bad gust.
I'll give him 5.
You'll give him 5 for 1
There's
bushel.
arsenic in the wind.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, so cut that in half add that to your inventory as well? Because you've got poison ivy.
Well, it's horrible. I'm gonna have to stop Master Drive from trying to smoke that.
Jesus Christ. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of arsenic. But yeah, is there anything else you guys are wanting to do?
I was gonna say, we're leaving with somewhat empty pockets here, so.
Not anymore. There's
Not
tobacco
anymore.
in your pockets.
That's fair. That's fair.
I can get back on mine. I
What's
think.
in it? I shoved 20, what is it?
25. There's 25 leaves is 1 pound.
And a bag of holding control, how much?
Just how much tobacco are you?
So like,
Give me a unit
Was it
and number,
15?
how many?
25 is 1 pound.
Going up to 500 pounds.
Yeah. So you have
We've got how many leaves? I'm sorry.
2,500 we divided by 2. Wait, you have it, right? You only got 1 bushel, so it's only 50 times 25. So that's like nothing. That's one, so 500 apiece.
Okay, so there's 1,000 tobacco leaves.
So 10 pounds.
10 pounds of
There's
tobacco
10
leaves.
pounds. of
When he did the
tobacco
infusion,
leaves.
did the magic items get damaged at all?
I think that's what we
Like,
said. It comes
yeah.
out.
Was there like
Because we only
venting
did
or
1 bushel, you
anything?
did
And then when we do
2.
here and
to-
our, yeah.
The ma-
here-
When he did
here
the
and
infusions.
go get half of that.
There wasn't any damage done to the weapon.
Cool.
So there are
He
1,000 leaves
climbs
of
up
tobacco.
and sticks
in
his
the
head
glove
down.
That's fine. I
Uh,
pressed the digitation date, so it's clearing now.
the helm of
The pocket
awareness.
has glitter in it.
Yeah. Open it up, press the
Just laying my head
Inside
down.
is
Oh,
So you'll have to do that when you pull it out.
Rectic,
Yes.
please add one more to the counter of breaking the DM because of something Luke just said.
What did he?
He asked me if while the infusions were being done, any damage was done to the weapon itself. And I told him no. So he proceeded to stick his head on top of the enchantment table to enchant his.
For his helmet?
oh my god.
God, I've never thought about doing that. Your penis would be amazing.
Listen, the helmet is not taking any damage, but it is lightning.
I
And you're,
didn't
and you're attached to the helmet.
I know.
Dear Lord.
It's gonna grow so much.
Diesel Pete's okay.
I didn't stutter.
I didn't stutter. Question is do I want
I
this
didn't
to
ask how big
be
the room was. I just
You know my
think that's
DM's
hard.
not currently listening a game.
What?
I gotta restart my phone. Same shit, different day.
I'm trying to figure out how much damage I want this to be.
It's 10d8.
10d8
Oh, it's
for,
lightning.
for the lightning? Okay.
If you're doing chain lightning at the 5th level, yeah, 10d8. I don't know why it would be the 5th level, but no, why not?
If I survive this, I can technically do this again.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you'll definitely survive it because it's only 10d8.
And he's rolling, so like 8 damage.
Yeah.
If you get max damage, I'm down.
No, you should have long rested.
When did we get long rest?
You took damage from the damn.
Oh well, you've got this.
I rolled decent. But for 10d8, I did 53 damage.
Cool.
Cool.
He's still up.
All right.
Cool.
Well, based on that, I'm gonna second wind. It's gonna be 1d10 plus how much now?
If I can
11.
survive this, can we do it again?
So what do you want to do to the helmet?
The helm of awareness.
Okay, you now have the helm of awareness, but it is now fused to your head.
It already was with the mushrooms.
I thought the mushrooms were the only thing that were fused. The helmet was basically sitting on a head of mushrooms, like padding.
I always assumed it just connected through.
It does now.
Me, I just thought of something. What were all the different abilities of the mushrooms?
Hold
Yep.
on, board.
Be able to cast
Second.
fireball and
Yeah, there's a lot.
Wait a second.
A lot of good wholesome
Mushroom.
things.
Okay. Hold on. Is this the? Okay, no, this is the one where we were. Yeah, this is the one where we were around all the Eladrins. I can't say.
Eladrins.
Listen. Okay, because we had a bunch of alcohol.
mm-hmm.
but I don't think that that matters anymore, right?
500 tobacco
No.
leaves.
Okay,
Just like that.
you now gain a +4 on all saves against poison in the future.
Yes.
Wait, what?
What's poison?
I don't remember what that one was for.
This is the one when we were around the Eladrins.
Is that a plus-4?
You did,
I did?
yeah, because you had a bunch of mushrooms that you took.
I think that was a time-based one. I don't know if that was one that he had permanent.
My mushroom
Because
head.
that was a
permanent.
Fey magic thing, I believe.
I
Yeah,
think so.
Yeah, you got a +4 against saves for like an hour.
Well, that's all my second wind uses.
yeah, 'cause I wrote in the future for some reason.
I'll go back and see what all abilities you have because you already can do the fireball. I gotta figure out what, because you just fused all those mushrooms to your helmet.
Yeah, because they all attached.
Well, since I'm above 50 HP now, I stand up and point at my chest plate. This one next!
Is this guy's breaking?
He's getting so
He's-
upset. I'm not getting upset. I'm just surprised he's still alive. I rolled less damage.
Oh, I'm fine then.
I rolled 48.
Only 48?
Only 48.
Cool, that only brings me down to 7 health.
That's fine. He did get well, I will say he has probably a couple healing potions on
And all
hand.
of your vicious items are active.
So what were you wanting for the chest plate?
There's one of two. I'm trying to see which one.
It's called defibrillation. It's basically Orcish Fury in a breastplate. I fall to the ground dead. I pop back up with 1 hit point.
Did you
I've
see
turned
that
into another shotgun
that video from Critical Role? It's just like, yeah, if the cocky hit doesn't have a check for got a crate of Revivify. It's like, yeah, if you die in a sec, it's like, oh, I'm back, baby.
The resistant armor. I get to choose one of these damage types and I gain resistance to it. Acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic, radiant, or
He
thunder.
learned his lesson. Like
Fire.
wind.
I wonder why you would want fire damage considering you cast Fireball on yourself all the time.
I am now fucking napalm strike.
God help us.
Sure,
Do you have
sure.
It just falls off the table, just dazed, looking at the ceiling.
The orc was dealing with. He's not all there. He was dealing with the potions. He's just like, okay. Did anybody order crispy cobalt? I'm gonna lie. Some of the stuff that I've been smelling in here definitely has always got me a little peckish, a little hungry. So
Well, I've got a little pecker too.
good. Yeah, you got no pecker.
That's
You rub
What
my
do you
smooth
want?
spot. Packed
You
weapon, and you see a little
Straight up
purple.
shopping.
You
Pretty
ain't
much.
you
Okay,
ain't
so
dry
what
as
did you
cobalt.
get? I know you got a
Mm.
weapon.
I got a fetish for sharp crystalline
I got
objects.
Yes, you
plus
do.
1 to damage
That's
and
crazy.
attack rolls for misery.
I think I have that. Yeah, okay. Misery got a base +1 to attack rolls, right?
And damage.
And damage. Okay. And then what else did you do?
The Helm of Awareness.
Oh, helm your awareness.
Awareness.
Oh my God.
And then the resistant armor, fire.
Fire resistant armor.
Download image. You have to
With you being hit in the head, did that
download
chest.
image.
with you being hit in the head and chest, did that add any +1 to your intelligence, or did it just give
No.
you a TBI?
No. Temporarily, I will say that it until a long rest. You subtract 2 from your intelligence score.
I think
until he takes a long rest because he basically just got tased twice.
you can officially not hit me with vicious mockery.
Do you have
You're
4?
too dumb.
I'm getting there if he wants to do it one more time.
What? To a 4?
No vicious
I'm at
market,
6.
no charmed.
You don't want me to roll a d6 again? Because if I roll a 6, you're dead.
I just want to.
You're perma-dead.
No, I'm just disabled.
Yeah.
I'll say the D6 was for both lightning. But yeah, so you guys have gotten all your basically all of your magic items until you can get your weapons enchanted on top of that. Recta, on your it's always fun to say this, but on your AIDS device, you get a ping. Almost
another
almost
aid person nearby.
And it comes through to you almost like a telepathic message, almost like it's like ascending in a sense. And it says, you're needed back at the field.
I'm so sorry. Have you seen those TikToks that do the VR headset talking to the birds? That's what you made me think of. Jarvis, make them bounce. Jarvis, please your height to 6 feet. You just stand there.
Jervis. But yeah, you do get a message in your mind that says you're needed back at the Thieves Guild.
Does it say who sent it?
It says it says you are needed back in the Thieves Guild. Guildmaster needs to speak to you.
Michael's not here.
AIDS.
Yep. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I send back just an emoji of a thumbs up. It's a stick figure of a kobold just holding up a thumbs up.
You don't know how they're able to, because it's ascending. So it's literally words, but it comes across as so you sent the emoji, but this guy sends back
Have you
a
seen this?
semicolon and a parentheses.
I was gonna say, have you seen people type in ASC2 art or whatever, where they just use hash marks to form pictures?
Yes.
I just send them that of a kobold giving a thumbs up.
Yeah, no, this just like you get another message back, just like, please don't do that again, you're overloading your system.
I send them just deep black bars on every line for like 4 pages.
How dare you? How dare you?
The old fax machine trick. I'll burn up all their printer ink.
A bunch of white letter L's on a page. It's just like, oh, how did you reach your letter count? There's nothing on this page. That's what you think. But yeah, no, just the message says you're needed back at the Thieves Guild. Guildmaster needs to see you.
Okay. I'm in no rush. I'm gonna wait till we're all done with our transactions and stuff.
So you see Oak like coming up from the table, singed, it's fire coming from his horns.
You said 3 days before we get all our stuff.
Yes, 3 days until you get all of like the vicious stuff and all of the enchantments on those. Everything that you were able to get enchanted here, you were able to get taken care of. But those you'll need, and then also your custom items like the cloak of pockets. Does anybody else need anything else while you're here?
Oh, I spent enough money. I want shinies.
How many potions of fire giant
I
strength
feel
did I get?
poor.
Giant
No, I'm
strength?
still rich.
Yeah, I was asking about it earlier.
We have more money than we started, yet still.
I will say that this one will be a
Just
difficult
completely
one to
different
make
holidays.
because of materials.
We've got 3 days.
You do have 3 days.
You would
I'm
think
saying
not get to kill him
I'm saying
because
that he won't be able to make nearly as many like as the potions of like superior healing, but he can probably make like 3 or 4 potions.
That's 3 or 4 fights. I get a 25 strength in. Or Jordan.
Or Jordan. Yeah.
Make it even worse for you.
Let's see.
For the record,
I'll roll a d4. We'll make it fair.
Just for the record, nothing against you, but you're not getting the potion of invulnerability.
I don't want it.
So this is going to be Deep dive.
Did you read it?
Fuck me. Fuck me.
Was it 4?
It was 4.
Yes!
Fuck me.
It's already.
1 minute after I take it, I take no damage.
Huh?
I have resistance to all damage. I was telling you.
Hmm?
What?
Is this the invulnerability one?
No,
To be fair, that's only half damage.
To be fair.
but it's all damage, so I don't care if Lord Noir comes back from the dead. That motherfucker's going down.
If I can extend my reach at all.
It's resistance or immunity?
Resistance.
Resistance to all damage.
I just thought of something.
Yup.
With that cursed shield, if I find a way to extend my reach, I could just stand 5 feet back, and the curse only affects my allies, and I can still hit them.
Yeah. Yeah, technically. You know, it'd be real funny is that if there was like an arrow that was thrown or was shot at Kieran, and he's on this side, and he goes to throw it back, the arrow, if you're standing right here, that arrow's gonna go whoop.
Oops.
Oops. All kobolds.
I was confused.
The arrows don't know what they're doing. Where did what did Brett get? This is the bathroom?
Oh, you
Okay.
just walked by.
He's looking for something.
No, I wonder if he's looking for Michael.
Maybe.
Michael's probably outside smoking.
That's what you him.
Michael would have placed a pin on
You went looking for
spells in this
something.
case.
Internet sucks. Some dudes on the computer recording video.
Ow.
Burning up all the bandwidth.
Well, when you don't have internet, buddy, that's understandable.
No, I get it. I'm not.
I used to yell at my daughter for that all the time when I was right next to her.
It just makes sense why the internet's crashing here.
Um,
I'm playing EverQuest. I downloaded it to here. You can
is there
download all
anything
kinds of
else that
stuff
you
on
guys
it.
were wanting to
No.
get? Because I know that you guys mostly got all the potions. I know
No.
Spine Splitter got his arsenic.
Warren was
book
very
of every
hesitant to
kind.
lose all her
There's a
shinies,
race that
so
gets-
Do what?
Warren was very hesitant to lose all her
What?
shinies, so she doesn't want to lose more.
That's sick.
I
So
feel
I
so
can-
poor now.
I wanted, I
Because
wanted
I
to
have
get time
10,000
wizard.
gold left.
They have
As a
3,000.
divination wizard.
Hey, if you ever, hey, if Ook is ever able to make his braces that he's wearing on his forehead a liquid asset, you guys are
I put them on.
right. You can have them on. But I'm just saying
I
that
love eating
if you
liquid
can
ass.
ever sell them, yeah, you guys will be well off.
So what's your
We can buy
persuasion?
artifacts.
What's your charisma?
Is that?
Yes.
I see the
What's his
I'll just hand them to Jordan.
I'm just saying, if you go to the council and you
Yeah,
like
well, no.
persuade them, you might end up on the council of the
so
fucking city.
How dare you?
What'd you say? I missed it.
I said, with his bracers, he could potentially just go up to the council of the city and just persuade them to let him on the goddamn council.
I am a power of authority.
That's cool.
With 6 intelligence
Let's
currently.
become rulers of the city.
Only to burn it down.
Yeah.
Let's start.
No more arcs. We just have a city builder campaign.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to bring in the Sims, or we're gonna have to
Reset. Basically
City
reset
Skyline.
all your guys'
Skyline
levels.
cities. We'll just play that together.
You guys are gonna reset all your levels. You guys are gonna become
What?
become civil servants.
Oh no.
I'm already about service.
Mhm.
Roller coaster tycoon.
He's been waiting for this
A
day.
bright light shines down on you.
Um,
What's the communist version? Tropico. There's a game. I think it's called Tropico,
Yeah.
but you're basically like
do I look like a communist?
what's the Cuban?
Yes.
What was the Cuban? What was his name?
Do I-
Castro.
Castro. You're basically Castro building an island up from scratch.
Jeez. We all share this island.
We shift from D&D to that. And we just string that. Like this is what the kobolds are doing.
This is our island.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Which is interesting. We are going to go on a tangent here for a second. It's surprising that kobolds would be. It's surprising that kobolds would be considered
Socialist.
socialists. Yeah, because they all want their stuff for themselves. My shinies. My shinies.
Oh, not socialist though. Yeah. I thought you were
Um,
talking about just the brood.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but if you guys have everything that you need as of right now, you guys got your Magic Stone basically reset to where you just have Bago's number on there. Um, you see in Spine Splitter's hand, since he's not here at the moment, you see that the crystal lights up. And you know that when it lights up, it's basically that you got a message on this thing.
I'm like looking over his shoulder.
um, it will work the same way that the AIDS device worked, where it's just pinging in his mind, unless he puts it on speaker. But you get another ping again from the Thieves Guild. This one is not as urgent. This one is just saying that reason Guild Master needs to see you is your current. There are some backlogs that need to be rectified in regards to a couple of your former jobs,
Yeah, you owe us some money.
yeah. There is some money that is due. We will need you to also renew your certification through the Thieves Guild, which you know is only like 20 gold. It's basically just to renew your membership pass.
Yearly annual.
And that the guild master might actually have a job for you.
All right, fine. I'm coming back.
Fine. Don't rush. Get here when you can.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
We own you. It's fine.
But is there anything else you guys are wanting to do while you're in here? Because we literally did we did a half a session last week and a half a session, little over half a session here. So we did almost a full session of shopping. Between
4 hours of
Yeah.
shopping.
Of shopping. Yeah, 4 hours of shopping, which is fine.
This is accurate.
Yeah, about accurate. Oak almost died again. Do you guys start heading back towards the Thieves Guild? Okay.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
Anything else you would rather do?
Technically, I've been not there the entire time.
I'll say that you gave them a list of. I'll say you gave them a
that's what
list.
we
Of,
said.
Yeah, so there's nothing else. No, that's
Did
all
you
right.
want any enhancements?
Mail enhancements, please.
As soon as you
fusions?
said that, there was no.
I mean, the alchemist.
My brother did say one more mail enhancement.
They looked over at
I don't know
Karen,
why.
smiling. Smiling Bob. Let's go.
For some reason it says
Wherever you're at,
Viagra.
you just get a ping.
Yeah.
He says, "Well,
I will say before you guys leave, one of the this is for my own humor. Up on a shelf, you see a couple bottles of smelling salts.
I run, grab them, and put them up. My friend really likes these.
Yeah, that's like 2 gold. And just
Is this gold?
what type of gold do you have? Do you only have gold, or do you have platinum as well?
I have 2 platinum.
You have 2 platinum. I'm
Oh,
gonna have you roll a coin, or flip a coin. If you succeed, it's a gold piece. If you fail, it's a platinum.
Success.
All right, so you give him a gold. You give him 2 gold pieces.
I'm halfway out to snatching it out of his hand, and then I realize it's a gold.
Oh no!
Yeah.
As he goes back, I give him a platinum.
We got a message.
1 gold, 1
To
platinum.
the guild and speak to the guild master.
You also got a message on the mana device, Spine Splitter from Bago.
Oh. I was gonna say bag of one has.
No.
Really what it
He
is.
got
Oh
a
my
message from
God.
the AIDS device from the Thieves
Jordan,
Guild saying that
Have you looked
they
at
need
the
to return.
abbreviations for
They had
the
some stuff they needed to discuss.
I
gold
sent them back
pieces?
20 pages of just black.
Go to the
text.
currency.
Black-
just
black
look at
line
platinum.
text like on
There's
this.
got to be
Full
pieces of
black
platinum
color
for
tip
PP.
line, so it burns their
I hope there's
system out.
Spine Splitter, the same way that he received this message from the Thieves Guild, unless you put it on speaker, it's going to work the same way as that you hear it in your mind from Bago. Bago just says, "So, are we burning down the museum tonight? I kind of need to make plans. We are
Turn
we,
to speaker.
you put the speaker. Are we burning down the museum tonight?
Should we wait for our gear first?
There's a museum.
Because I would
We need to
really
wait for our
need,
gear.
I really need to know because I need
2
to
days.
3 days. 3 days. You just kind of hear him like real sad. 3 days.
We have deer we need to acquire first, and it won't be ready until 3 days.
But on for 3 days, we can burn things
Okay, I
down.
guess I'll figure out something to piddle with while I'm up here. I'm so excited. Yeah, like you can almost hear through the speaking stone him like kicking rocks. It's like, okay, I guess I'll deal with some more meetings up here.
Out of excitement of hearing there's a museum, Ook excitedly waddles out because his legs aren't quite working, just looking around for a museum.
We can't get to it. We have to have. It's in the
Just-
upper city.
Snatch him by the collar. No, not yet.
Oh.
I mean, if you technically, what I could do if you don't burn the museum down tonight, I could still get you up to the museum, so you can kind of scope the place out.
How about you scout it for us? There you go.
Ook looks excitedly up to Rec Deck.
Bago wouldn't be able to contain himself. Bago would just start causing fires. If I'm going there, I'm going to need somebody to contain me.
That should not be.
If you're wanting to wait a couple days,
It's probably best if we wait 3 days because we've been summoned.
We said Bagger goes down and just goes out.
okay.
Do you need Farron to escort you to the brothel?
I was about to hold on to him so he could, he seemed kind of pent up. I can handle you for 3 days.
Broken players. um, who was that? I need. Technically, you weren't there, were you? Because they're not back in.
No, that's where I'm just sitting here being like, I'm just,
I was like, wait a minute.
I'm totally watching this.
There's
Like,
not
it's nice.
really good
Yeah.
way.
I'm MSTK3.
Okay, I guess I'll wait 3 days. Just
Would you just?
you kind of keep you posted what you're doing
What I
because you know
did
you guys.
was just put
We
it
don't
on there,
really get
and then
a lot of chaos up here. It's mostly boring elves and
I just put
and
the
and
notes,
other
then
races up here.
add
I'm like one of 2 other kobolds up here,
yeah.
and the other 2 are much younger than me, and they're a married couple, but they don't like me like that, and I'm just kind of up here by myself. I don't get to do much.
You should visit the temple more often.
The temple or the museum?
Oh,
As in,
Oh, Tiamat's temple. Yes. Okay. Didn't you say you destroyed it last time?
I put it back to normal.
Ook looks over to him in panic and just starts sliding away.
It's kind of a little swap device.
You have it on speaker, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Roll me a.
Sorry, my boss just realized that I work 50 hours a week and so I was at 40 hours today and emailed me because my boss, the vice president, went, is there any way you could just take tomorrow off and wait for emergencies? I'm an hourly employee, you jackass. The minute you call me with an emergency, I automatically get 4 hours. Sure.
Yeah, I'll take that.
That's where I'm at because they're gonna call
Right. Yeah. Cool.
and I'm in the middle of a bunch of projects and I went, okay.
That was the best part
Roll
of being
me
Thursday. I had to go to
a-
court on my off day.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had to get up on
Roll me
my
a wisdom saving throw.
time, but I literally walked in the door like, we don't need to like cool 3 hour
Uh-oh.
OT.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. That's the only benefit.
Okay, you're
Like,
fine.
and they don't know the
Um,
rules, so I just have to remind them. But I'm also in charge of my own
You
time clock and I
are-
talk to HR.
At first, as soon as you hear about the temple of Tiamat, your mind immediately first goes to the first thought of the conversation that you had with Misery about the Dragon Soul seed. But kind of contain your composure. Just like I gotta hold this information away from Spine Splitter as long as possible, so you kind of keep your cool.
So they got back.
But do you guys start heading back to the Thieves Guild now?
Actually, replies all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys start making your way back to the Thieves
Oh, I'm
Guild.
kind of excited. I don't have to
For
rush out
the one
now.
that I put on my-
Oh, there was
I
two.
can't-
There was
realization. Now I'm
plus
gonna use the
one,
restroom.
two,
Now I'm just so
modify the
relieved.
damage and whatnot.
Okay, so that's my flail.
Yeah, on your flow.
Okay,
You
so what
can
am I
just
doing?
Press customize and
I need to add
plus one on
people.
each of those.
Yeah.
To bonus?
To hit bonus and
That's
to
all
damage. bonus.
Damage bonus.
And then on your javelin, put in the notes.
Spine Splitter,
Returns
did you
when
make
thrown.
another character in this one? Because it says Deathwolf's character, and then you have Spine Splitter.
Yeah, just ignore that one.
Okay.
I was actually comparing going to the new rules.
The 2024.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just haven't deleted that character, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I get fucked.
And then make a note on the javelin.
Like
that
this one?
Returns when I use it.
Returns when
Like my
thrown.
Kobold?
No.
Words.
Nothing to do with
This
rolls.
is- I think-
Oh, I thought you
These
said
are the parts
rolls.
I'm not as
No.
familiar with.
Because there's not really a good way to modify them. Unless you
Yeah.
make a whole new item.
Okay. Let me.
I'm learning how to customize.
Those
it.
rolls
I added your
are
character on here.
Just type
Book.
the item back over
I
plus
added
one
your
after
character
it's
on here and
done.
I just remembered that you're
Yeah,
at 7
because I'm
HP.
a dumbass, I just realized I
Yeah.
just
It's-
changed something
I'm
on my
pretty
flail.
sure our paladin friend would have, well, he's not with us.
He's not with you.
I was
yet.
gonna say he would have healed him.
Yeah.
Which I thought he
Oh
did.
yeah. By the way, Spine Splitter, you missed it. So so just so that you're aware as to what happened, because you would have seen this all happen. He asked the artificer if the weapons took any kind of damage when the the electricity were going onto him, and he's like, no, there's no dents or anything like that. He's like, oh, so I put my head.
I heard that part.
Yeah, he did the same thing with his chest piece as well. Total, he took, let's see, 101 damage
I used all of my second ones.
just to get back up to 7 HP.
I'm not taking that armor off. That would have killed me first.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, technically, on the walkover, I'll say that you can use a short rest. So, however many short rest dice you want to use, just so you can get some health back.
The rest of them.
All of them. All of them.
All of the short rest.
Gotta get back to the scene that I have to do.
Okay.
So you guys get back to the Shadow Dagger tavern, and you guys go to you know that the message came across from the guy who was in charge of the vault, because he's kind of like the overseer down there in the Shadow Dagger HQ. Aside from
Our money's missing, someone's dying.
none of your money that you put in the vault is missing. That being said, the way that it works is it's basically like the AIDS device shows like a kind of like a digital transaction history of everything that you guys did. So it just
He
takes
didn't tell
away.
me this when he explained that the vault was secure, and we could use our AIDS device to pay for stuff. So just let you know.
Well, that's what it's doing. Is that you're
Well-
using your money to pay for the
Yeah,
stuff.
but he didn't tell us that the thieves tracks that, and they're gonna deduct shit from us here in a minute.
Oh, no, they're not.
We're going to meet with the guildmaster.
We might be needing a new guildmaster after this.
I vote one of you.
Let's see, we're in charge of the Kobold village. We're gonna be in charge of the city. We might as well be in charge of
There you
the
go.
Thieves Guild.
We'll just take over the whole.
I'll buy a Thieves Guild out. We'll just pull our money and buy them out.
Kind of,
Technically, you could.
And then we can all our losses.
Yeah.
I can give you an honest answer.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a long-term investment. The guy that's standing at the desk of the vault, basically, it's just like, oh, so you guys did show up. As like,
Extremely boring. When he's talking to us.
yeah, I know my job can be a little boring. So as I said, we have some back pay that we need to give you from some of your old jobs, because apparently, according to your AIDS device, you didn't get paid 100 years ago. I still don't know how this is.
With interest.
Nice try, but yeah, that'd be the same thing you do to us on it for as well. So
Give me a persuasion check.
That's like 4.
That's you, but I don't have it. Well, I've got plus.
Oh,
You're the warlock. You should have like a +5.
I do +4. Oh, wait, charisma? I got plus
What did you get?
natural 20. So that makes it 25.
I just realized the kid you're talking about, one of my old D&D kids from the den.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Which one?
He was one of the ones who only came to free stuff that Josh really hated.
Oh,
Um,
And he's
nice.
hyperactive, which is why he's at the library. The more hyperactive of the two autistic kids that used to come out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the balance. The one that didn't talk at all, that had to go, stop it. But man, it was like having Eugene. He played so good. His friend was an ass.
What was the total amount of money
Yeah.
that you guys all won from the pot?
44 today. What was it?
44,500, wait, hold on, the pot,
From like what you guys divided?
44,550.
500
Thomas
tobacco.
got the pot for 5,550.
Well, what did they get?
We
Basically put your gold back to what it was before you spent all that money.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Don't.
No,
like
just from
eight-
these two. Just for
I was
these
gonna
two,
say,
because
it
they're
was
the
like
only ones that
18
were a part of the thieves. Guild.
So we're
That's why I'm
adding,
so what?
we're adding.
I'm
It's
just
not-
gonna
that's
add
math.
10 grand
I'm
and
a
just
math
call
guy.
it even.
You was.
No,
There you go.
you go back up to what you were.
What we won. Basically what we had after we won. We're going back to that
That's your pay plus interest.
for 100 years.
Okay.
Did
so-
you mark down what we split?
Yes, I
I
did.
thought I was the only person that
One
was
second.
that.
Okay,
Can we go back to the
Both
Has a
got
PhD,
15,000
tests
each.
electric fence with a piece of wood.
You both got 15K each.
Just put 15K.
I don't know how much. I had a shit.
Just add
Come walk up and
15K.
touch it.
Just add 15K.
So metal.
We're gonna make this very, very simple.
There's no hard part of it.
Yeah, just add another 15K.
I'd like a few, I'd like a few legendaries.
Circuit breaker.
No.
You grab a flint and bolt. Jesus Christ. Wait, that's 12
So,
platinum.
hey guys, I think
No,
we've-
he's got 12 platinum,
what's the persuasion? limit?
23,420 gold. Now we just need to get you
Wait,
up
staying in
to
a hotel?
69.
He's got a 12, he's got a
Yeah,
12
not
PP.
making you-
That's
Yeah,
impressive.
He's got a 12 PP.
I could
It's a
sit
12 inch
down
PP.
on the street.
I
The 12
I
pieces.
only got myself down to 13 over here.
So you have more than I do.
28,000.
Jesus.
Like you said, you had interest in back pay and
You
you
started a
successfully
podcast
persuaded.
I didn't think it was gonna work, but hey.
Rex eyes are just
So,
super big.
That's her
Breaks the
name.
mold.
I know her from high school. She does stuff for music broadcast. So she's
Um,
crazy character.
I thought you said you guys were
Which,
broke.
They are now.
We literally had to scrape up every single gold coin we had in this place to give it to you.
They should do what banks do. They should steal other people's money that they saw.
Yeah, we're literally pulling every single coin we have in the casino as of right now.
she's trying. She's up to.
We have some rich people getting really upset with us up above.
I also had a question for you real quick.
That's
So did Rectech ever get that green gem from me that he was trying to steal?
Hmm?
Did Rectech ever get the green gem from me that he was trying to steal after Spine Split on him?
Did he successfully see that you? What did you roll for the? What did you?
I don't think we ever ended up rolling for it.
Was it the end of last session?
It was like mid to end of last session.
Yeah, I don't even remember. Just keep it.
Yeah, we'll say that you had a green gem. Wait, didn't you use all your gems for? Or no.
No, because
You-
he saw
yeah,
Spine
he-
Splitter give it to me for.
No, he
for
used all of
something
his gems for the
Right.
curse
Yeah,
with the bracers. He has no gems.
I had a note about it, so I was like, I gotta.
Yeah, he's got no gems.
we talked about it, but
Yeah.
got glossed over.
He's like, yeah, we're gonna have to do some as the teams go. We're gonna have to take some major jobs just to get that coin back. Anyways, so we got the back pay. I'm not even gonna charge you for your remembership because that was impressive.
What just happened?
So basically, it was only gonna be like 20 gold to get your guys' memberships back for the Thieves Guild. It was literally just gonna be 20 gold.
It just
She's
threw
like,
it in
yeah, that
with
was
our-
kind of impressive. So that was kind of impressive. So we're just gonna kind of just not do that.
I'm
Well, I'll
gonna-
say it's on the house
I'm
on
gonna
this
take
side.
out a single gold coin and flick it towards them.
Thank you. I need that. I need to be able to feed my family this week.
So You're acknowledging our back pay, which does then put us at 100+ years old. Correct?
Yeah, you guys are definitely 100. According to these age devices, yeah. I mean, these things are 100. You guys are.
They like rebooted when we showed up.
Yeah, basically, it had to resync to the system, and you guys were just on the spinning dial for the longest time.
3 years, 4 days, 25. Oh my God, almost done downloading.
So if I understand
6,000
correctly,
updates to install.
this
Would you like the
skill
custom? Hold on.
operates like most skills, correct?
Assume so, yes.
So then that means on your council
Oh man, this is gonna be so long.
seating, it still refers to that the eldest members of the
yeah.
guild get to sit in on meetings and help with decisions, correct?
You do have tests you have to take.
Does that include?
Just making stuff on.
Oh,
To see if he rolls with it.
You do have like proficiency tests you have to like take, like to base.
Next time I barely like quietly pull out a golden coin and just like slide it across the table.
That one is not one of my rules. That is one of the.
I
That is
take
one of
it
the good. Watch as how you like to take that gold piece. That is not a decision I can make. That is something that it is ministered by the guildmaster himself.
I will clip this part. There's an animation in what just happened that I need to do for a
Okay.
reel. I'm trying to get better using our stuff, and that was perfect. And just you can picture the kobold going, oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, you definitely have to take some proficiency tests. That's
Yes.
something that the guildmaster would have to
yeah.
administer. Technically, yeah, the rules as you said, technically the oldest, like, you definitely would be elders, but.
Actually, in second
Should be the
edition,
horse show,
there
I
is a
think.
Thieves Guild campaign, and that's the whole
Oh.
basis behind it.
Yeah.
Thieves Den of something, I think, wasn't it, Jordan?
I believe so.
Like literally, that's the whole purpose of this thieves is they were setting up this thieves guild and the bylaws and everything. That's what this whole venture was for thieves to get to where they wanted to. The whole goal was is that hopefully only one player remained at the end because they're the ones in the game.
Kobolds live
Those flavor
to
fleetness.
Yeah, so that's why I said this is like
Does that mean we can do?
one of the things in there that says is for bylaws and rules. One of those
really
things elders get
typical
to sit on the
phenomenon. We're
council.
over 100 years old as kobolds.
You guys are over.
Bago's old.
But he was a dragonborn.
If you're doing Forgotten Realms,
Bago
yeah.
is a kobold, but he is also over
Like
2,000.
I said, I remember the good things. That was a mistake. That was my one of the times I ran something with 12 people and went, never again.
But yeah,
I
so
love large groups, but like
the other reason why I requested you guys come back to the Thieves Guild is the Guildmaster
I'll
was
talk
looking
over each
over
other
your
and I
guys'
stop the group and go,
information and
"You
stuff
guys
like
should
that.
happen."
You
Yeah,
might
that's it.
actually have a job for you guys, specifically
It's
you
hard.
two.
Because you're
And he looks at both Spine Splitter and Rectech. Specifically for you two, it does require you guys actually stealing something for him.
Hey, look, no paladin around. Hey, so go ahead and tell us about it.
Right. I would like to see for sure, Thomas. I'd like to roll for perception to see if I can hear what's going on in the other room.
Well, you'll give me a minute because this is because Jiraiya, remember, had a meeting with the Guildmaster.
Oh, thank goodness.
And so you guys are with him.
Finally, I'm
So
back.
you're with Jiraiya, yeah.
Myself.
He's like, yeah, so
Yeah, what he's on. What feels
you
different.
two can go meet up the Guildmaster. Are these guys your
Buck of detective.
part of your party, compatriots? Because technically
Whenever
they wouldn't be allowed to go see the Guildmaster.
Only if it
They have to
vibrates
stay
on.
down here.
Actually,
Ooh.
What's the word I'm looking
Naughty.
and Ook?
for?
Book only proved that he wasn't trying to steal the weapons.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. He basically gained a sense of like trust with them.
Okay.
He would have to actually go through some other initiations to join the Thieves Guild.
Sure.
Just make.
I walk up to the
They're
to
with us.
whoever's in charge of the Thieves Guild and I
Okay.
drop to my knees. I'm ready to be in the game.
Just
It's
making
very
sure.
much like
I
at a
was like,
raid. He's just like, I need to see your guys' AIDS devices because you all have them, and just like I need to scan them just to kind of as like a visitor pass.
I don't have mine.
It's Disney.
I thought you guys all had them.
No, I took mine off really early in the campaign because the voice is in my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never had my AIDS.
Congratulations, you just broke everything.
Um,
He's too dumb. He's
I
a
get
pet.
scanned
He's a
first.
pet.
I get scanned first and I run around to him and I put it on his arm.
I'm gonna, so give it a second. He's like, what happened to yours?
Oh my god.
Sorry.
They love us today.
I know.
I
We
mean,
are super loud today.
Yeah, they
In
do.
fairness,
they do
there's
kind
been
of,
one kid here.
they do
They
kind
seem
of,
pretty bored.
can get kind of loud. You did know that there's a volume setting on those things, right?
What's volume?
You know how loud you're speaking. You can make it quieter or softer.
In Yip-Yak, I'm like, inside voice.
Just eyes go to the side.
That's right, because you're sitting at a 6 intelligence right now.
Inside voice.
I can get you a newer one as of right now. I will go ahead and put the settings on, like, it'll be a temporary pass. I'll give you like a temporary like aid device because it's
still need
literally
5.
good for like a day.
As he says that, I put 5 gold on the table, say permanent pass.
He still has to take the he still has to, like,
He was initiated.
as I explained to her, the initiation was just to
That's
like
fine, just
gain
clarifying.
the trust of the Thieves Guild. Because they initially thought that he was trying to steal their weapons from the lab.
I up at the 10.
I turn around and grab my ankles.
Make it 20 and I'll fast track them.
I pull back my
Done.
tail.
Done.
Seeing Rex just give him money.
Listen, man, I gotta feed my family. I have no money. I took everything out.
Skill, dude.
Seeing Rex give
Exactly,
money.
so
It'll
our
give them a
investment just
platinum.
comes back, right?
It's
Fine, I toss 100 on the table. There you go. Have fun.
whatever you guys need. Whatever you guys need. If it's within my power to do so, I'm basically your slave.
Hungry? Is anyone else hungry?
There is food down here. Like this is literally the HQ. There's food and drink down here.
We lost Doug.
Yeah,
It's gone.
Book's gone. All
I
right,
turned
so
to the dude like,
I go
watch-
follow him.
Warren's following it.
Keep an eye on those two, please.
damn. Well, even with all your short rest dice, you only got up to 17. Damn.
I rolled 2 6s and the rest were 3 and lower.
Ooh. Oof. So the rest of you got the like day pass, and he's just down there eating food and partying. You see Fergus down there. And
I slap it on your tail as you leave.
so the day pass is actually shinier than your guys' day devices. Like it's like magic stones. It's like sterling silver. It's a lot less bulky. But these things are like,
Do they have newer models we can swap out for?
Kept the numbers, but I just
yeah,
moved them around.
you
Yeah,
can
that's the
definitely
right way to
do
do
it
it,
if
yes.
you want.
That's right.
Buy.
You figured out how to get 18 HP off your stat.
What, 100, is that what the 100 gold was for?
I just used
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect.
No, I just threw 100 down just
No,
to. Now
I know, and I'm using that to
and I'm
upgrade
plus-
our
Oh.
devices.
You're scary.
Okay, I want an upgraded one. I want a
Okay.
cool sleek one.
Sees it.
Okay.
Starts chasing his tail.
The
The moment Eric sees the new AIDS device on his tail, he just starts chasing it around.
it is very shiny. It's gleaming and glittering. Yeah, it'll still say this. It'll still stay the same mechanically,
Yeah.
but aesthetically, it's like I said, it's sterling silver. It's like an aquamarine gem on
As
the.
he's attaching it, I'm just looking spine it off.
They see me rolling. They hang. Yeah, so anybody who wants one, you guys can get the newer versions of them.
That's good.
You got he then behind the he's in behind the counter next to like because he's standing in front of the vault and he's got a desk. You see him reach under the table and almost like he's pulling a lever. You see a back door kind of slide open behind him. Like anybody who's going to go see the guildmaster, you're able to go see him, but you have to go through this door. It's entry only. So you guys all going. This guy, I saw this guy literally go to the food. Oh no, he's not with you guys yet.
Well, you said entry only, so.
Oh, entry only. You were waiting for the joke.
I'm not there right now.
Yeah.
Then correct.
So
Next week.
yeah, until next week. Me.
These walls ain't gonna be able to hold it.
Read it.
If you guys walk through that secret door, it kind of takes you.
Oh, you're on camera.
This whole
Mhm.
this whole place is very much like a labyrinth. I will say that the guy behind the desk says like just follow the sanctuary signs. You know what you're looking for. You're looking for the sanctuary signs. There are a lot of other symbols. If you see them if you're looking for the posts that only have the sanctuary sign, but all the other posts have a variety of different things. If you take the way that you're going, you'll get to guildmasters. This is more just for anybody who, if they manage to get in here, it's more to just keep the guildmaster safe. But yeah, you just follow there. And you easily are able to find it, and it actually takes you back up. It's interesting because it takes you underground, then you go up a flight of steps, and then you're actually on like it feels like you're up on like a second floor level.
Mhm.
You're like walking through a metal tube to where you can actually see people down below, but this looks like it's just a utility tunnel kind of thing, and you're just walking through there. And then it takes you down a circular flight of stairs, and you guys end up in like this little parlor. As soon as you walk in the parlor, on the other side of the room, okay, on the other side of the room, you see
A little man did it with himself.
you actually see Sir Thomas. You see Jariah. You see Fearon and Kieran all sitting in the bottom right corner of this area as you guys walk in.
I immediately flick a gold coin at the bartender's face.
Yes.
Or back to
Yes,
the
yes,
whatever
yes.
I can see
I love
first
that.
coming down the steps.
You do see that
That's
guy
true
on the right.
facts.
He's like, do you want something to drink? I mean, most people that give me gold, they typically want something to drink.
Nope.
I mean, I'll gladly take the tip. Don't get me wrong. But
Oh, you'll take more than the tip.
if you want something to drink, I'm happy to make something for you. I can make stuff that's non-alcoholic too. We do make a very strong brew coffee.
Really? What would kobolds drink?
Anything they could find.
Vile, raw.
Anything they could find.
I point to the lowest shelf behind the bar. Whatever's on there.
The lowest shelf
The floor liquor.
Liquor out there in the
Floor
know.
liquor. Yeah, you see a couple kegs of like floor wine. That just like, all right, he pulls it in, and it's a little bit muddled. It's still wine. It's still got the red color, but it's almost like someone mixed water in, so it like doesn't quite mix well. You can see like the
Separate.
wisps of water and stuff. It separates. She's like, okay, here's a watered down wine, and hands it to you. I'm assuming that you guys are here to meet the guildmaster. Okay. I'm assuming that he is waiting for you over there. He is currently talking to a couple other people, but he typically meets with.
It's okay. They're friends from work.
They're friends.
I
Okay.
just walk away and start walking over there.
Oh, okay. I guess the conversation's done already. She's like, thank you.
And
for the-
Rex had he already owns this fucking place.
Yeah, no, thank you for the gold. You guys walk over to where everybody is at. Spine Splitter, do you react anyway seeing Sir Thomas in this meeting with the Guildmaster at all? Or Rectech, do you guys react at seeing Sir Thomas in this? Not surprising at all?
No, I agreed to give him 10 minutes.
Okay. You come up to this meeting area and you start overhearing the guildmaster talking with the rest of them, and he has a very like thick accent. So a little bit of what he's saying is kind of hard to understand for kobolds, but it's very much it's like, oh, thank you for meeting with the.
As I'm walking towards him, I'm gonna grab a chair from a random table and just drag it noisily along the ground right up to the side of the guildmaster, just flip it in reverse and just sit in there, just right next to the guildmaster.
So
How big is this table?
This table's big enough for all of you guys. According to the map, it's not, but this table's big enough for all you
I
guys.
land just stand on the table, stare.
Staring at who?
Yes.
Yes, anybody who talks. Thank you for meeting with me. My name is Jacques. I am the guildmaster, the current guildmaster.
Very obviously side-eye.
I am the current guildmaster. I have. Well, I say current, but I've been here for a couple of years now. I was currently in a meeting with these fine gentlemen. I'm assuming that you two, the one who's standing on the table, I don't know quite what they are doing. And then the tall one who just pulled up a chair next to me, I'm assuming that you are Rectech and Spine Splitter.
Correct.
Yeah.
I just started
you
eating
guys-
the
you guys
bar
are-
food off the table.
Just
are well
peanuts.
known.
Just
All right.
peanuts.
Very noisily.
Very noisily. As I was saying, I have a job for you two. Specifically, I need you guys to steal an item for me. Now, I will for Fearon, Kieran, and Sir Thomas, and I'll go over this with him as well. You guys were in this meeting probably about 5-10 minutes before these guys showed up. The guildmaster was basically talking to Sir Thomas, and I'll also do kind of an RP with him as well before next session, just so that he's aware of the stakes of this. The guildmaster has basically said he's talked about his curse that he currently is under. He does have a lead on he does have a lead to a potential subject or suspect of the person that actually killed Jiraiya 40 years ago. And I'll say that even Sir Thomas, just being wary of him, I'll say that Sir Thomas even used one of his zone of truths just to kind of get as much information out of as possible. I mean, it's a guild master. And you found out information that this guild master is definitely older than what he looks. He definitely still looks young. And he explained to Sir Thomas what happened, or most of what happened to him. A part of his memory is kind of gone, almost like as a modified memory spell was cast on him. But he is aware that he has been the guild master for at least the last 10 years. He has known Jiraiya longer than that. as Jiraiya basically sought this guy out to just try and get a information network. You guys, you know that based off the conversation between you and Sir Thomas and the Guildmaster, the Guildmaster is not quite undead, but he's becoming undead in the sense that he is suffering from similar. It's not been fully diagnosed, but he is suffering from similar symptoms of that of like vampirism, to where he's getting urges to feed on blood, but he's able to maintain it through. He's able to maintain his composure by using substitutes effectively of like animal blood and that.
Vampire, huh? That must suck.
You know that his curse is not something that just a simple remove curse spell can use. He's actually gone through a multitude of different temples and whatnot to try and have it removed via this way, and it's not been able to. There's been no such luck. The only reason that he has not been fully turned is that he was also an acolyte of the same church and religion that Sir Thomas subscribes to. I could think of another word. Basically, that he subscribes to, and he had received a simple blessing from the god Tyr, because that's the only one that Sir Will or Sir Thomas ever picks, aside from Helm. But he received a simple blessing that kind of kept it from him becoming a full-fledged kind of vampire, kind of undead. Had he become a paladin or a cleric, he would have avoided this effect entirely, but because he was like a step before reaching this, that's how he was able to still get this effect. So he's explained all this to Sir Thomas, because Sir Thomas, he's asking him for his help. And you guys you guys walk in on the back end of this conversation, and you hear kind of like he's like, yes, as I've explained to these gentlemen, I am in need of something that a particular.
How much?
Honestly, I'm willing to pay you anything that literally my entire life
I'm not even
savings.
listening at this point. I'm just staring at him.
My entire life savings is up for grabs on this one, because it is a chance to bring me to normalcy.
And this is the Guildmaster talking about?
This is the Guildmaster.
There you go.
Yeah, this is the Guildmaster. I am willing to pay.
Ask.
That's what you want. Do it now. We all know.
Sorry, what?
I'm basically just willing to offer you my entire life savings, because I am just trying
Which
to.
is how much?
My
Couple
entire life savings is 5,000 platinum.
That's it?
Listen, I've got to pay. Listen, I have to pay my employees. I only take a small cut. Exactly. I'm giving you my entire life savings.
What are we looking for?
You guys are looking for something known as the Siphon of Sanguinis. It is a legendary item that can effectively remove the curse that's upon
Where is
you.
this damn item at?
At hearing that, I just back my chair away from him a little bit. Hearing that he's cursed.
Yes, you were not a part of you were not privy to the conversation prior. I am not quite undead, but I am becoming an undead creature. And this magical item will allow for me to at least just get back to a normal life.
Start eating peanuts.
But if you two are not willing to do it, Sir Thomas has agreed to help me. It is a request from his god to help me, as we are believers of the same faith. With
Nice about the platinum. This is telepathically.
okay. I mean, if you do not want the money, I could procure magical items for you if that is something you
I
wish.
snap back to attention.
I could potentially procure.
We would be willing to let you keep your savings.
I could. Oh, I appreciate that. I
In
could.
exchange for the guild.
To be honest, you absolutely can have the guild. I've only been a guild to get information on the person who cursed me, as well as to help.
Okay, well, in that case, maybe a little bit of your savings.
That makes sense.
So
I mean, you
where is
need a
this
little
item
bit of
being found?
capital to keep the thing going.
Right, yeah.
But as long as I can keep most of my savings, that's fine. You can have the guild. I can procure you some magical weapons.
And where is this item supposed to be found?
Go for half a quarter.
This item is in a cavern to the west. However, the only way to get to this cavern, I've had a few scouts. I've had a few scouts make it back in one piece. That being said, I have had a multitude of scouts also lose their life in this place. You have to go to the mansion to the west. It belonged to Lady Annabelle. She has not been seen in a very long time. But the only way to access this cavern is through her house. You have to.
I assume caverns in the basement.
Effectively, yes. You have to
The
basically.
ones that survived, what do they say happened?
They,
Lilac is so smart all of a sudden, but
It's that.
they are still recovering. They are actually still recovering from their experience inside the house. Some of them lost their mind. Some of them came back older. Some of them were given certain curses. This place is full of magical items, both normal and cursed. A lot of which people have not. As I said, a lot of my people have not made it back. A lot of the people that you have seen in the Shadow Dagger have only been here probably for at most 5 to 10 years, about as long as I have. Maybe 5.
sounds super dangerous.
Absolutely super dangerous.
Probably gonna have to renegotiate cost.
What's
This
the hazard pay?
this is a request of me. That's why I offered up my entire life savings. This is not something that the guild can provide for. This is This is a personal request of me. It is not an official job. The people that I have sent as personal favors to me, and have also offered, if they were successful, the same offer I give you now. My entire life savings for this.
Due to the amount of the size of our party, we'll do it for your life savings. Can you relinquish your role to us?
Do what?
Relinquish your role.
Oh,
No less than
yeah, it's perfectly fine as long as I can get back a sense of normalcy.
Anything else?
Yeah, we're gonna need about 20 acid bombs. Some ooze if you have any of that.
I do not believe we have any ooze, but I could possibly procure you a few acid bombs. We don't typically use acid here.
Oh.
We use a lot of poison.
If it's in the basement, then screw it. Walk in the front door, we'll just melt through the floor and just go to the basement.
The house itself is magical. I was trying to dance around the situation. The house is a haunted mansion. It's literally a haunted house. Okay. The whole place is magical. Normal acid does not work. Trust me, one of the first few people that I tried, he specialized in acid, actually tried using it.
I don't feel bad.
I cast Eldritch Blast.
Just in the parlor.
It's been so long since I've done anything.
I know.
Church ass.
I just need
No, it's
to,
like
I just
full
need to know if
initiative.
you guys are actually going to do this stuff.
Do you have any demand?
I drop to my knees. I only demand me to serve.
Sir Thomas and Jariah. Oh, whose master are you going to choose now?
The only one that's real, the live
I
one.
don't know if you'd like that.
Oof.
What we
What's
just
that?
did. I don't know if you would
I'm still
approve
trying
what
to
we just
figure-
did.
Once again,
What is
going
the
back,
case?
I was going to
He can
kill
go
Master
around.
Jariah, so there's still a part of me that's like, he's dead. Oh no.
He's gonna have a.
I'm just jealous of his penis.
all his life savings stuff.
They have. It's our job, not his.
Eating.
Well, he's giving a lot.
Come.
If we kill the
I just need
master,
to,
he
I
will
just
have
need to
for his
know if
life
you guys are
savings.
going to do the job.
Yes.
Good.
I'm not there. I don't know what's going on.
Luke is in the Shadow Dagger HQ.
Warren's gonna look at Rectech and go, shinies?
It's
Okay.
mucho shiny.
All right.
Big bada shiny.
Okay.
With that, we are going to end the session as you guys basically got all your shopping done and now have another job. A very relatively lucrative job.
Yeah, but they can't leave for 3 days.
Yeah. We need 3 days to gear up and prepare.
This was kind of a hurried situation.
So this is abridged, but
Yeah.
3 days later.
Yeah.
Welcome back to
Three
Good
days,
Salt Kobolds.
3 days later. Yeah, no, that is
How long have you been waiting for the artifact?
10 years.
Couple
What's
days.
3 days?
Couple days will be all right.
I'm literally turning into an undead as we speak.
We have a paladin that can help.
He reached, I
Yeah,
know.
it's
Completely-
for eternity.
I
Completely,
don't
cast
want to
your
be an
four bows.
undead.
completely throw.
We don't
I
ask
was
your
gonna-
opinion.
And
God
we
damn, I want to
make
metagame
sure that
so
we are
bad.
equipped so that we don't
Hey, Sir
die.
Thomas, you are
We have
tall.
to
Or Sir
turn
Thomas
undead
is
anyway.
high enough level paladin that he has
That's gonna be even
ceremony.
3 days. I sure I
He
could
can
probably
cast
be
ceremony, so
tied
he cannot become an undead for a month.
Full facts there.
I didn't hear
Isn't he
anything.
alive?
I don't have to.
New ceremony has a shit
And we
ton
can
of
knock
different
out
things
Sir
it
Thomas
does.
and make sure he does.
I didn't know they
Um,
changed the ceremony.
We are going to end the
Oh,
session
dude, there's merit. There's all
here.
kinds of cool stuff.
Obviously,
Take care of
because
Sir
it is well
Thomas.
after 8:45. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. And thank you for everybody who's watching. Sure enjoying that one nonsense. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Turtle.
And stuff.
Toodaloo.
Bye.
99.